Hello everybody, welcome back. We are on again. We're going to be back to Interchange, cracking out some long line, all of that good stuff. We're continuing to use the SVD, even though we actually technically don't really need to anymore. But hi, hello everybody. Yo, Tushol Ted, yo, Mark, Peraf. Hello Nick, enjoying morning coffee with a side of beef. Absolutely, well that's all good. It's all fantastic stuff. Oh, let's get stuck in. We're going to have a quick whip round and get the things that we... Oh, we got a 153 back. I'm amazed. To be honest, we're probably going to get back a bunch of these. I don't know how many people will take these out. Maybe we'll have some stuff stripped. I don't know. We will see. But yeah, so I did most of the stuff that we need to in here. I've got super water. These take a long time to make. I'm still making these moonshines to craft for the therapist thick case because it's just kind of a nice way of doing it. It's easier to work into this rather than having to go out your way to go and buy stuff. And you can usually get the craft a bit cheaper than it would be on the actual market. So... it's often... actually, you know what? We can put this up for... we'll go in like that. I did some wires just because I feel that sometimes if you can get them up to like this price, then it might be worth it over the green one. And it's also the green powder thing, I mean. Like green, yeah, you do 2 grenades and then you have a smoke grenade and you can make green powder. And it's good because they go for a lot of money. But at the same time, like you run down your dollars all the time and it's just kind of annoying. We should go check that actually. Hello, Trash Jan. Starting my temp job and my second interview. International engineering company. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, best wishes, dude. Interviews are never easy, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. I'm sure you'll be fine. PS12? Nah. PS12. I don't know. It's you just don't get it. You don't get enough out of the PS12 craft these days. The thing about the Ash is it's actually it's a pretty cheap gun in general. That reminds me, we should do our unholy barters just before we start. Do the unholy vodka barters. How am I ever going to buy a thick case if I always barter my vodkas for the Ash? But both of these barters make money just outright now, which is kind of fun. Pretty fun. Clicky, clicky. Oh, it didn't do the other one. What happened? Deal. It feels slightly sluggish today. I don't know why. Something feels slightly slow. I don't know. That's all you know. You got to go. Ah, well, best of luck, dude. MP9. Hoping to see some Giga min-max chatting. Hello, SS. We're going to be carrying on with the SVD. So yesterday we just died like 4 times in a row with random shotguns, and so now we're back to it. So we've cleared out our bit of our inventory, which is kind of nice as well. There's a bit more space. I like reshuffled some of these things around so that there's a bit more room there. Now we're not like capped out. So sometimes it's good just to run some fun kits and throw away the rubbish that you've got, especially if it's just been lying around. It's just the thing that I find difficult these days. It's what I was talking about on the last stream. I find it difficult to justify using... I should probably put on a bag or something. So yeah, let's put on a piece of armor or whatever so I can actually move things in and out of my rig. I find it difficult to justify these days using armor that's not full durability because you let in all sorts of like weird rounds and it just doesn't seem worth it most of the time, especially if you're building out kitted weapons or whatever. It's just never worth compromising on that, which is you know, it's funny really. I should sell this diary too. I thought I maybe had more fleece than this, but apparently I don't. I've only got a couple of pieces. I don't know. Morning sub trop. Morning. Is it actually going to go for this? I don't know. Like, we'll go lower just so we don't end up getting locked on a particular item. I mean, that's cheap. Can I buy that? No? There we go. That's cheap too. Sometimes if you wait around for these things, then you can get a good value discount on them. And that was actually a good rate for the dollars, so we're going to do it that way. Okay, so Flechette, we're going to put this away. I actually had to buy another ammo box because I got loads from some guy yesterday, and it was really weird. He had weird stuff. He had like M61, M62. He had AP 6.3. There's like lots of different things that I did actually kind of want to keep. What's your opinion on the Valde? I think I never use it. I don't think it's that bad. It's a bit funny with the blacking out of the sides, honestly. But I don't think it's too bad. I don't like the big long 6x on it with the kind of eye relief that it has. It's the only problem. But It's okay. It's not my personal preference. I don't know. There's something about it that puts me off. I can't really say. I wasn't saying run PS12. I'm referring to you as PS12 beef. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Getting locked last wipe was so bad with only 2 slots. Dude, it really was. It was so bad last time. It's only marginally better now. Now that it's, you know, a little bit lower than it was previously. We were talking about this last time, right? Like 7 it is, level 7 to get 3 slots now. 3 slots is still not that many, but it does actually make it much more doable. At least it feels that way. I kind of got an unfortunate series of quests, actually. Because we've got Path to Lighthouse 3 times. And then I've got a weekly for Shoreline for 9 times. I've got to find 1 tank helmet at 100% durability, but we can always repair it, so that's fine. And then we've got to kill PMCs with a left or right leg shot on Factory. It's like not really... doesn't really synergize with what I want to do. Like, I've got the double up Shoreline. Or PS12 BE. Oh, I see. I see. Got you. I understand now. Yeah, it doesn't really synergize with what I want to do, because I want to go back to Interchange and do a bit more of the questing on that map. So, I think... I don't know. It's kind of what we were saying before. People were asking me, like, why do you care about getting the XP after 46? And it's like, well, I guess it makes it easy to get to Kappa. But ultimately, it doesn't really matter at the same time. You know? It actually doesn't matter. It was just something that I kind of just felt like I wanted to do, as opposed to it actually mattering and needing to get that XP. There's a couple of high-level quests, but, I mean, am I going to do them anyway? I don't know. So, why don't people use red dots on the AMM mount? Like Romeo 4, they're light, cheap, and 0 okay. What do they look like? I actually can't even recall what it looks like. Have I got something to hand? Let's just edit this for a sec. Hello, Penny. Shoreline Weekly. Yeah. It's kind of, the thing is, it's just kind of boring. If you want to complete the Shoreline Weekly, you can do it easily without seeing anybody. It doesn't really make me want to play. I don't want to play it. Just think AMM, these guys. I think it's just because the outer looks a bit weird. And they're quite expensive, aren't they? Isn't this one pretty expensive? Maybe the other ones are cheaper. I think this one was like, yeah. Okay, it's cheap now because no one uses it, but it is expensive on the trader in theory. This guy is, yeah, expensive on the trader, but cheapish on the flea. I don't think this one's not too bad, the T1. I've looked at the T1 before, it's not terrible. I don't know about the Romeo, I'm not sure if I've ever even used this one. 13k, no one else seems to like this. Like, does the dot wiggle about or something? Is the sensitivity normal? I'm not actually sure. I'm actually not sure. Also, I think people get stuck in their ways, so they don't want to try new stuff just because they feel like, why should they? I reroll every quest that isn't hitting my standings, or if it's on trade on well ahead on. Yeah, that's fair. How far are you along with long line? We are on 7 out of 30. 7 out of 30. Did not realise until last night they cut back on what Peacekeeper will buy. This is a bug. They said that they're fixing it. They're working on it. I need to put this in full screen. There we go. Yeah, they're fixing it. He should be buying those things. Anything that you can't sell, it's the same with mechanics. Sometimes he just won't buy stuff. It's actually a bug. It is a bug. Not intended to be like that. I don't know what they've done, but something has broken, and they won't buy the things that you think that they will buy. Like mechanic won't buy like an MP. I think it was like an MP 920 rounder or something. He just will not buy it, and I was like, oh, this is weird. But yeah, it's not anything like game balance related. He just won't buy those. He won't buy those things because it's bugged. For some reason. It's very strange. What do we have in here? Oh gosh, we've got so many Prototols in here. Oh, it's because I picked them up off the dudes, didn't I? Yes. We picked one up off this guy. Oops, not in meds. And that one there. We've got S36 in here. And then the morphine. I guess we can just sell it. But I did use my mule. Let's go and grab a mule. I find the easiest way to... because it's got like m.u.l.e. I can never know how to spell it properly exactly. So I just go to injectors through another injector. That's easy to find. And then we could do mule from there. 93k for 18 of them. Gosh. Someone's been hammering out the black room. Had to complete 15 streets for a yellow card. Pretty good. Yeah, 119k. The input cost about 40. It's not terrible. Like, why is it still good? Why is it still good? So, are we all set? This is the gun we were using before, so I think it should all be fine. Yeah, I think we're cool. And we're underweight too. One thing, I don't know, there's two things I want to do. The one thing I want to bring a max energy. Oops. Because I think we may as well. At that point in the white, we may as well just start trying to get the skills up for immunity or whatever. And then the other one is the filter. Didn't get filter. I think the dots might be fuzzy in 2 MO8. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's something about them. I don't know. I don't see them used very often. Been stuck on bunker part 1, hardcore. Do you have any tips? I'd wait until later on in the raid. Bunker part 2 is even harder. I haven't even done bunker part 2 just because I couldn't be bothered. It's a pretty rough quest. It's a pretty rough quest, man. But yeah, I would do. I would just wait until a lot later in the raid, like trundle around and loot stuff, or just literally just wait. It's tough. Like you just have to go down, pull the button, or either that, or rush really, really hard and really, really fast. Rush into the bunker, pull the lever, find the desk, and then run to D2 and just leave. That's the other way. You can do it really quickly sometimes because you don't need you can do it on a run through or whatever as well. It's fine. So you can do it that way. I think that's maybe the way I did it, but I did it aggressively with an actual real gun. But I went down there super aggressively, just like pushed right down there from a close spawn and just bam, straight in. You know, the one that you get, which is, it's one of those, it's outside, but it's in one of those like sunken bunker type things. And you run up and then you've got all the pawn buildings in front of you. You basically start in the bottom left corner of like the typical map that people use. And you have to run straight through the long building. And then, is that Bishop? I always forget the call outs on reserve. And then down into the bunker and then straight to the room, straight through the glass, out the other side, up the ramp, down the stairs, all the way to D2 and then leave. That's the deal. That's the deal. Remember when PK06? Yeah, exactly. Because they just made it fuzzy. Yep. Pulled on a spaghetti noodle, exactly. Such a shame how they did the AACPC barter. Yeah, it's very expensive. It's still good, but the lack of stomach kind of hurts. I think I'd rather wear something thick these days. I'd either rather just wear this guy, the Tasmanian Tiger, because it's class 6. It means that basically every bullet in the game, barring M61 or SNB, or Lapua AP, it'll stop one shot at least, which I really like. So it'll stop. It's like 50-50 whether it'll stop a BT out of this gun. It's the reason why I use it, but not many people use this rig, I find. It'll stop a BP round, it'll stop a 85501, and to be honest, it'll stop an M9 M5 as well. But yeah, I think the CPC is a bit much. I think it's too expensive, personally. I did like it because it was cheap before, but yeah. Yeah, therapist went by Merrin. Yes, it's all a bug. It's all a bug. When's your prediction on the next wipe date? I think end of June, personally. Try playing Streets and it crashed the game. Try turning MIP streaming on. Also try using DLSS. I know you're a big pro-vaulting change person. Aside from that, anything interesting in the roadmap? Do I even have the roadmap up? Like this, I think left side peeking is really good. Look, it's the technical fixes that we really care about. That's what we really care about. Technical fixes. Audio, desync, and some frame rate stuff to make the game perform better for people on streets in particular. And honestly, still Lighthouse. Lighthouse does not perform very well, in my opinion. Even now. So just looking forward to all of that stuff. But yeah, I mean, content-wise, like it's mainly vaulting. Left side peeking is going to be good. Like the loot boxes appearing and disappearing, I'm not in mind about that so much. What else did they say? What else was it? The last update reduced experience could be gained from the gym. I thought they increased it, but I'm not even sure. Back Manly coming in to tell you I'm on the train listening to ScavTalk. Like 2 minutes in, the audio cuts out for a minute or two. I think it's the first time I noticed it for context when listening on the Google Podcast app. I think Church was looking at this the other day. I think it's something to do with it's something to do with the Spotify ads or something. I'm not even sure. There's like an ad placement where it works on some platforms. On other platforms, it just leaves a blank space. I think there's maybe a bug or something. We need to have a look at it. I'm not sure. It seems to be something to do with that, I think. I haven't seen The Longest Gun because you got the 153 with the long barrel and silencer. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll have to like try and turn it off or something and figure it out. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him. Still not fix the audio and interchange? No. So you can't tell whether people are up or down. Most of the time it doesn't matter too much, but...
Combining with it Punisher 6?
Oh, Z, hello, man. Yes, you said long lines. Sorry, I seem to unsub. Hey, no worries, man. I was combining it with Punisher 6 yesterday. So we actually finished Punisher 6 yesterday, but I'm continuing to use the SVD today, partly because I'm doing a video on it, and I actually think it's kind of good, and it's been working well for me, so I'm going to use that for the time being. And then I think now that we're in our DMR arc, we might swap over to some M61s. I've been crafting M61 a lot, so from today I may well start switching over to some of the the big boy guns with M61 because you can get such stupid recalls and ergos on them. It's pretty good. Dynamic loot seems like it'll be annoying. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll increase the dynamism of the map so you can't just run from spot to spot to spot to spot to spot or whatever. But, we'll see. We'll just have to see. I'm going to have to press the button for the Twitchers before we get in. Use level 4 face shield all the time. Join it on other maps. Not really. Yeah, I feel like I need it on the other maps. I was thinking about trying it, but I think also the issue with the fact that it's like, because you could do it with an Altin, but the fact that it's only class 4 means that, yeah, you can be caught out with 55A1 or MP7 or whatever, and it'll still kill you. Like, yeah, it's 2 shots with an MP7, but 55A1 will kill you in 1 hit through the face. So it makes you think, like, is it really worth it for the downside? It depends on where you're going. Certain places on the map, maybe. If you just rush dorms or something, but I mean, the rest of the map's kind of tight. And it's tough. Will you step over a little ledge or get down on the ground and climb it? You should step over. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, I don't know. You know what? Let me write this down as well. Let me write this down. ScavTalk. Silence. We're gonna have to do something about it because we've actually been. Someone else told us to. What do you think about the flea? I feel that it makes the game too easy for gear availability. Love finding something like a razor scope was actually a big deal. I mean, it's more of a big deal now that you can't get it from the traders, right? Like it was cheaper. It was much cheaper before because people could just do the quest from Jaeger to kill the rogues and then buy it. So that meant that a lot of people were buying it from the traders, and then everybody else was buying it from the flea, but now everyone has to buy it from the flea. So there are a lot more now. So it is more impactful. I'm glad that they're doing these changes, like little stepwise changes. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like it's difficult because there's then other people who complain about the flea market the way it is, that you can't buy all the different gear. I don't know. It's so hard to get the balance right. Honestly, it's tough. It's a tricky one. This is a bit of a annoying spawn. It's far away. It's far. I don't know where the best place is to go with this. Let's just make sure we're zoomed. Yeah, we got the correct zoom levels. I wonder if it's worth peeking our head up over there. Actually, we could run to the front and then peek our head over. Not sure actually. Falling behind. Yeah, daily missions made the... Yeah, it did make it a bit easier. I don't know. The flea market, they've slowly been putting on lockdown as time goes on. And I think those changes overall for the game have been good, but there's people who disagree with me too, so it's tough, right? It's very much a, like, how hardcore and survivally do you want the game to be kind of question. Which is not a straightforward question, if I'm honest. Right, I kind of don't want to go in there just straight off the rip. Maybe we'll go over this side. I don't know. Let's get inside down in the basement. I'm not sure if I can hear somebody. Whew. Should have pre-painted. Always be pre-painting, guys. Always be pre-painting. Big mistake. Big mistake. But we recovered it. We recovered it. Yo! Giga you everyone. Hey, Aero. Hey, Zixies. Helmets are good, but I don't see the point. I don't see the point in the tier 3 face shields. I don't mind having a tier 4 helmet on. But... oh god. Okay. Hunting Killa? Kind of, but also kind of not. Ratniks? I've given up on Ratniks. I'm not using these. Good old TC. They work pretty nicely for me. I like them. Tuning in while at work. How goes the raids? All good, all good, all good. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me just move this a bit. Yeah, so we actually do need Killa as well, but what does this guy have? UMP or something? UP19. Interesting. Level 3. Oh dear. I feel bad now. It's a stream. Yes, it's a stream. Yeah, Ratniks just don't really work for me. Don't take running drugs to get in faster. Not usually. I probably should. I don't usually though. Oh, so not a fine. Oh. I do actually need a tank helmet, but huh. Well, we'll use that to get ourselves a little bit of extra whatever. Is that Killa? Killa was in 3 raids out of 4. That's nutty. Did it sound like him? Oh, there's a butt pad. Okay, maybe it wasn't a step. Maybe it wasn't a step. We'll take those. Take this. Why not? Juggernaut Killer, exactly. Troll paint. Killer's in the raid. Yeah, there's apparently there is a bug. Apparently I've heard of this bug. Heard of this bug. Bit weirded out by this. I don't know, it just sounds like somebody's over there. They hardly moved. I'm not sure if I want to go up the stairs. This is the question. Lots of shots this way. Get dehydrated mid-raid. Yeah. This is the thing, it's just like more golden star. Did you kill Killer and tips on how? Not yet. Not yet. Does TC have the same chance of eating around as the Bastion? Basically, yeah. Same thing. I wonder where he is. Learn from Hyperat? Yeah, so this is the thing. This is what people have said. Apparently, if you get packet loss at 38 minutes, then scavs are spawning in, which means that Killer is not in the raid, supposedly. Maybe we do go upstairs then. Doesn't seem like there's anybody here. I didn't actually check. I didn't look at it at the time. Didn't look at it at 38, which is when you need to look. I don't know if it's a good idea going straight up these stairs, but we'll try. Level 5 and not stash running interchange? What, Giga Chad? Yeah, for sure. Ballsy, but... I was just like hyper cautious. So the thing is, you kind of have to go for a headshot if you find Killa. 3 of 3, 100%. Yeah, I didn't check. So yeah, you need to check when it gets to 38 minutes. I had every intention to do just that, but I forgot. Gonna whip around here for a sec. Make sure there's no one around these areas. This is where we had this huge fight yesterday. Like a crazy fight. With some dudes. Okay, that's probably up the stairs. I don't think that'll be at the end, I wouldn't have thought. Like up the stairs around the side, I would have thought about it. I guess somebody could come through there, but then it's like kind of hard to see from here. Yeah, I don't know. What's the worst, Kevin? How's it going in the raids? It's going good. It is well. It's going good, man. It's going good. We're just getting started. Again, we're using the SVD. We've got to do long line kills. Is really the plan. That's what we got to do. But yeah, if we could get Killa at the same time, I've kind of written off Killa for this wipe. Like I'm not that fussed. If I don't get him, I think it'll be okay. I don't mind. Because I'm not going for Kappa anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But now that they've upped the boss spawn rates, I'm thinking, yeah, maybe we could. Maybe we could. 2 birds with 1 stone and whatnot. We'll see. It's nice that you can see further, but it's still very dark. When I found Killa, my friend pulled aggro and I shot him in the back. It's usually a good way. It's kind of hard when you're on your own because it's difficult to do it otherwise. Like people usually figure out where he is using the flashes. That's like a good way of doing it. Anyway. Too many arm shots. Always the arm shots. Good job this wasn't Killa. Yeah, no. Anybody in here? GPX left, so... Maybe not. Flashlight bug didn't do interchange any favours? That's certainly true. That's certainly true. Because you kind of need it. You know, on this map. You kind of need it. There's a lot of areas that are just so dark. Hello, Mr. Beef. Big fan of your videos. Don't normally see you live. So I want to say hello. Hello, Mediocrity. How's it going? Well, glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. Appreciate it. Continuing this run. To be honest, I was thinking about this. I was like, I think I might have enough clips anyway. Because as I said, I'm making an SVD video, another one. And I'm progressively going through. I mean, I confused so many people with the title yesterday. I'm progressively going through and retesting all the guns with the 15% recoil buff. But that was from like 2 weeks ago. So when I was like, yeah, looking at the SVD and its new recoil. Some people were like, what? New recoil update? Oh no. You've tricked me. And I was like, no, that's not what I mean. I just haven't got around to it yet. They upped the boss spawns? Yeah, they did. No tracksuit? Haha. Yeah. The boss spawns, I think a lot of them are like 30% now. It's because we're basically into the end of the wipe now. We're into end wipe kind of territory. At least I think so. So normally when you see the boss spawn updates. Wonder what the longest gun actually is. It's probably the XMC with a suppressor. Probably. All boss kill quest complete. It's fine for a goal wipe. Yeah, I was doing the Lightkeeper tasks. That was kind of my goal this time. But I got bored of looking for the COFDMs. I just don't want to play Lighthouse Chalets anymore. And I don't find fighting the rogues in the camp particularly engaging. It's okay, but... it's not something that I love to do. We could go through Goshan. There were shots upstairs before, earlier on. But I haven't heard any since then. Oh, we could, maybe we do go upstairs, actually. Because I guess Killa could be up there. Hello, Reddit. SVD is my least favourite gun. I honestly don't mind it. I feel like I'm getting back into it. Did he die? Whoa! Oh no, there was another one. Damn it. Oh well. That was terrible. I really should have killed him there. Once you whiff the first one, it's just so tough. I guess that is one disadvantage with the BTs, because they can kind of tell where you're shooting from. It was literally like round the outside. We just got dinged in the head there and just died. What did he have? What did he kill me with? I guess it was just through the eyes. Okay, it's just BP. Not much you can do about that. Checking out the Vulcan site. Well, the night one. It's okay. It's okay. Next wipe 74 U's can be something special early. Probably. It's still good now. XMC is so big it doesn't get smaller when you fold it. This is true. Yeah, I think the SVD is very reasonable these days, actually. It's a lot better than it was. It made a big difference. You can basically... so the previous lowest recoil build for the SVD now is basically the optimized recoil build in terms of the recoil stat itself. Because it used to be 81, I think, because I've been looking at it because I'm starting to put this thing together. So this thing has got an 81 base. Whereas and now it's 69. So previously 69 recoil would have been 81. And that was with, that's with RK2 and all sorts of other gumph. So what have we got up here? The only thing I don't like about the SVD is the way that the attachment blocks are very, very static and don't really move, so they all overlap each other. I'm not sure why that happens. You turn it like this, you can sort of see them a little bit more easily, but they still overlap each other in quite a terrible way. I think maybe we're going to switch over back to this guy. It probably works on Interchange, if I'm honest. Let's go and get... we might get some more of these. Actually, let's go and find it here. Okay, it's got 1 and then 2. Yes, I did buy some of these in advance. How cheap are they? 63. It's pretty cheap. 56. That's very cheap. Oh, we'll buy them to match up. I mean, it's 120k for class 6 armor. I think these things are really good. I do love these armors. The TTSKs, they're my absolute favorite. I wonder if I should do something about these again. I don't know. But how good they are. Everyone will complain when the price pops. They're reliant on this really weird barter. That's the problem. Everybody forgets about it and then they get really cheap. And then as soon as I talk about it, they get really expensive again. It does normally go away though, because people try it for a bit and then they think, oh no, but the durability is terrible. Regardless of what I say. So we got another CMS. Let's have a look. Any particular reason you're running a Carpless Cat versus Salewa? I just don't think there's any need. I talk about this constantly. I feel like maybe I should make a video on the car kit. Why I run the car kit. I don't feel like there's any need to run anything bigger. I never am in a situation... it's very, 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 very rare to be in a situation where I needed more health. I just never... it never happens. It just never happens. I feel that maybe if you're super cracked, then it might be different. Does that have the pattern? It does. And you're getting into 10 fights in a raid and only just scraping out with no health left or whatever, and you're fighting like a ton of people. But for me, just it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference. To be fair, the Slavers are pretty cheap now, I think. Sal Ewa. Did you kill Nikita? Doesn't feel good to swipe. I always whiff with it, but do you find with other semis? It's an acquired taste, I suppose. How much are the paids? 22k. So they can be cheaper, the paids, sometimes. So, but right now it's double the price to use a Saleva. And I don't really see the point. And again, I never get more than 2 heavy bleeds in a raid, so there's no disadvantage taking the Cat Tourniquet. I don't find. Maybe just take one of these tiger bags. You can just buy them. I think these tiger bags are actually kind of unbalanced. They make me just want to loot loads though, rather than fight, which is kind of the issue. It's more of a psychological thing when I take those. One of them. We'll take these this time. One of those, and some kind of doodad, and a nade. Yeah, I'll do. I had a flash last time, which is kind of awkward. Yeah, I thought the guy was going to disappear on me before this. The reason why I like jumped so quickly to try and kill him before he ran away. Unfortunately, we just ended up dying. But sad. Do I have sugar here? No. Sugar. Yeah, I have a relatively thought out reason as to why I use this particular med set. It actually makes more sense earlier on in the wipe as well, simply because you tend to have more people that are selling the food items at like a lower price. All right, and then we'll just drink that when we get into raid, I guess. Actually, we could just, yeah, we need to do it when we get in raid. Okay, what do you spend your dog tags on? I think I'm going to spend them on the Arsas barters. I think. I still need to hand some in for counteraction, so I'm going to do that. Make sure that I've done that first. Make sure you've done Punisher Part 6 and have enough for counteraction and other ones that require dog tags before you go and leap ahead and use them on stuff. But the Arsas barter is really cheap with the dog tag barter. And it's good. I'm probably going to use the Arsas again. I love the Arsas last wipe. And I want to give it another go with M601. It's a good bullet and everybody dies. Okie dokie. So, we're ready. Ready to rumble. Interchange. We'll go early. Early this time. Early birds. Very good. Very good. Okie dokie. SVD isn't as nimble as the SR. It's true. Run it with no suppressor and SMB and it hits like a tank. It does. You can access the bullets much more easily. Budget version of the SVT? Exactly, it's going to be nuts. Have any suggestions for PvP learning? It's my first wipe. I want to get better. I keep dying if I try to push. What do you find that you're dying to? Just people or to... As in you're just dying... Okay, let me put it this way. Do you think it's your aim or is it your positioning? Or it's probably a combination of positioning when you pick fights, trying to just fight people head on and run into them, and also requiring a bit of understanding and learning a little bit more about desync and how that affects fighting. It is actually an important part of Tarkov combat, unfortunately. Factory to PvP? It's a relatively good way of doing it, yeah. Almost at 4 slots, nice. Kind of cheap gear works on factory. I guess the cheapest class 4 armor you can get access to and a shotgun could work with flechette. That's usually what I use. But yeah, people do use the Kedda for leg matter. I use the 153 rather than 133. But yeah, the Kedda's not bad for shooting people in the legs. PPSH with the drum's not bad. Why did you do the 2500 scav case? Just because I was trying it out. I was just trying it out. GG's mate, killed you in Interchange earlier. Didn't know it was you. Hey, Mark. I was shooting at your friend. He was in front of me. I didn't realize you were off to the left. PPSH is not bad, yeah. Can 545 BT pen a ULAC? Yes, and it will do most of the time. It just, if you shoot somebody with a ULAC on with BT, they won't die in the first hit. That's the biggest problem with 545 in general. They won't die. Yeah, you can buy a trash PPSH from the flea. You can, yeah. Not a big fan. It does pull in a weird way to the left. Right, I'm just going to have to push the button again for the twitches. Yeah, so that's a really cheap way of doing it. I mean, I tend to use the 153 with flechette, but your mileage may vary. Some people use Magnum buckshot. That's also not bad. Shoot legs. Kedda B, shoot legs with that. Can be pretty good. What else is really cheap? You could just go KS23 if you want with strap 10. I mean, that's really toxic, but a lot of people do it. People do it even with no armor. Never tried Escape from Tarkov. Is it good? It's a very complicated game with an extremely difficult learning curve, so it depends on what the kind of games that you like, I would say. Depends on the kind of games that... If you like challenge, and you like difficult games where you fail a lot, and have to really research and spend a lot of time learning, and games where by the time you've reached 100 hours, you still don't feel like you're even remotely good, then yeah, you'll like it. It's very rough for new players, especially at the beginning, and especially when you don't know the maps very well. It's very hard. You just get shot out of nowhere all the time, and you just have to work on that. It takes a while. It takes a while to get better, so it depends on whether you think that that's going to appeal to you or not, I would say. I play Rust. Yeah, it's less all on, because Rust is on all the time, so I guess similar. I don't know, Rust is Rust as brutal and crushing as sometimes? I think maybe not, but I've not actually played Rust, but I know a reasonable amount about it. Hello, Hayden. How important do you think stomach armor is over just thorax? I don't think it... Okay, let me put it this way. The longer away that you're fighting, the less it makes any difference. The closer that you're fighting, the more it matters. Because once you reach under 20 meters, shotguns and things like that, and fast-firing SMGs with high damage really start to shine and come into their own. And at those ranges, if you get hit a few times in the stomach, you can just die. So like this map, I don't mind playing Interchange in this way with the SVD, because we're using the SVD in a slightly longer range way. We're trying to engage at 20 meters plus in every single fight. Then it's okay. Right, so this one... I wonder if we can do the same thing. So we're going to go in. We'll just try and run up. We'll do what we did yesterday, which was go up to the top. We're right up next to the entrance, which is good. Yeah, I only learned recently that if you just run against these, you just go over them. I'm not sure if somebody could be super close here. Just slightly exposed, but... No, do you need to smash this one? I can never remember. No, you don't. I'm going to go up to this bit up here. So where we went yesterday, and this seemed to work like a treat. We just kind of chilled here for a bit, waited for people to come in. Probably need to get a bit close to the edge. Rust is way more crushing, but you cannot take a break. That's what I've heard. I don't know if it's more... how is it more crushing? Is it just because you have a full base or whatever? Rust is more punishing than EFT? It's more time intensive in some regards, right? Because you have to be basically on all the time. Rust is a 24/7 part-time job. Yeah. Fair enough. Yes, Tarkov's average age is higher because adults can't play 15 hours a day. True. I kind of felt the same way about DayZ. In many ways. Got this beauty scope on now. And what time is it? Oh, we missed the timing. Maybe there's no one coming in this way. Don't like the vehicle changes. Would you like the set pattern? I'm not really a set pattern kind of guy. Hello, Chipper. Ah! It's a scav. Was that a different one to this one, or was it the same one? It was the same one. Gotta get my aim in. Gotta get my aim in, guys. I ain't shooting well. We ain't shooting very well. Anytime anyone goes to that spot? Yeah. Yes, Arena's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Punish kills. We actually did Punisher yesterday. We finished that one off. And we're doing long line at the moment. We don't need to use the SVD, but I'm building out a video about it. And I want to get some extra clips. So that's why we're using it. But I actually think it's okay. I wouldn't have continued to use it if I didn't think it was good. I'm just kind of failing with my own aim. It's my fault, not the guns. Gotta get our eye back in. But it worked for Punisher and Longline yesterday really well. Oh, it's a bit long, isn't it? Bit of a long boy. Yeah, we'll turn it like that. Okay, maybe we just... go through the back. Do super chats go to streamers or just YouTube? Not sure how it works. More of it goes to the streamer versus Twitch. It's 70-30 on YouTube. It's 70-30. How'd you like the new lighting? It's definitely a lot better. It's still a bit dark, but yeah. Killing PMC with SVD. No, I'm just doing long line, but you could use any gun. I'm just using the SVD because I actually think it's okay, and we're giving it a run out, a proper run out. The SVD build be good against Killa? Probably any build, honestly. Just you need something with oomph, and we're using BT, which is good. Interesting how the Weave Arena. Yeah, I think the inter-game effect is probably the most interesting part about Arena in some ways. Like what's going to cross over, what's not, that kind of thing. We'll see. Hey, you can buy the trooper for much less than attack 2. Yes, it doesn't make sense. It's very weird that they've done that. You know what? I'm actually doing something about balance right now. I'm making a video about balance, and I should have added that in too. I've already put it up on YouTube, but like it's not released yet. It's coming out tomorrow. I should have added that in as well, but never mind. Since it's going to you, get yourself a morning coffee on me. Thank you, T Brown. Seems like the YouTube notification's a bit slow on my system. Should come through in a minute though. It's used to fail when I spam.
Get yourself a
there we go.
Coffee on me.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, dude. So excited for the SVT, not only semi but full auto. Apparently, yeah. I can't imagine it's going to be that usable on full auto, given that I guess you're not going to be able to mod it, right? But we'll see. We'll see. SMB slaps. It does slap. Unfortunately, you have to craft it in the workbench. So that's the reason why I use BT. Because BT is just as good, really. Did I use my max energy? I did not. Let's use it. SMB slap against Killa? I think you still need to... Do you need to do 2 shots? I don't know. He's got a lot of head HP. Kind of the issue. See, the only issue with me bringing in the big bags is that I just want to loot everything. What's our extract even? It's Emacom anyway. Alright. Head about arena is the economy. Don't have if you go broke. I reckon you can be able to be given lots of kits. I don't think you'll have to pay for kits most of the time, or at least it'll be cheap and you'll get, who knows, maybe a certain amount of daily credits or something. Oh, whoops. It probably would have been a pretty bad idea to stand on that anyway, given the lighting. Hard to see in this bit because that bit's so light. Kind of ruining my vision. Ruining the vision! Kind of VPO with the semi-auto APM. That's the issue with it. The recoil is so high on that gun and you can't mitigate it. The best in stock recoil for that weapon is the stock recoil on the VPO 136, which is honestly nutty. It's hard to make it work. Lots of people talk about it, but it's difficult. Ash 12 recoil? Yeah. Ash 12's kind of high too, but I think the Ash 12's recoil resets quite quickly. I'm not sure. Don't know. I feel like I kind of wasted too much time in this raid. I feel like we need to get in there quicker. It's because I went up to the top bit and nobody was there. So I think we're just going to try and reset it and go again because yeah, I just spent too much time messing about, trying to go up on that secret spot, spoopy spot up the top. I do prefer this scope though to the TAC 30, I will say. I do prefer it. I need to keep checking at this 38-minute mark. Oh, that's actually good. Man, if your mate's got to kill him, use SMB. He'll get heaps of Sturman in his guards. Do you farm Sturman then? Is that your jam? Like to farm the old Sturminator? He's one of those. Okay, well. Super Scav at the back. He's one of those bosses where you know where he's always going to be, which is actually quite useful. SR25 is good. It is good, but they're expensive now. They're very expensive. The only thing I'll say about them, they are pricey. Because you have to buy them for Peacekeepers. There's not much else you can do. 54 RBT, 78 flesh, and 55 pen. Indeed, it's great. Changes Ash 12 scary with the PS12B? Yeah, maybe a bit. I don't know, on full auto, it's still kind of rough. Like, what's the recoil on the Ash 12? Upper sells 100k sometimes? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Nice Altor one. What was it, minus 4% recoil? 5%? I can't remember what it is exactly. It's good though. Best in slot. Brightness adjustment gets added. The TAC 30 will be better. Yeah, it'd be nice to have it like nice and dim. To have like dim reticles will actually be really cool. That'll be really cool because you'll be able to kind of see through them. Just have them like small as a little overlay. Be good. It'll be good. Just break my legs on that jump. Grinding for XMC2, my mate's grinding for Mark 18 to onwards. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. M62 and M61, I think they're really good. I'm going to start using them soon. I'm going to start using them soon, I think. After this, once we've got the SVD out of our system, we're going to move up to those big boys. I've actually got quite a few SCAR H's, although they did really nerf the SCAR H and also the 308 MDR quite significantly, which is a bit problematic. The auto recoil compensation is so bad on them now that you can't full auto, which maybe is a good thing. I'm not sure, but you can still use them at point blank. Like, that's fine. Look at all this guff. Look at all this stuff. Guff and stuff. And a water filter. The water filter is worth a lot of money now. You can sell these for 140,000 rubles normally. Some of these are a bit cheaper, but... Funny, there's actually not that many busted ones. There we go. And the pliers. Okay, well... Let's see how much this MUR upper is worth. Yeah, it's going decently. Maybe we wait, we hold on to it for a minute. I don't necessarily want to put it up at a high price, but we can just hold on to it for a minute. Sell these two. And this and this and that and these. For the time being. Stick them up. There. Rightio. So now we're going to go, we're just going to go back. We're going to go back and do it all again. Actually, should we buy more BT just in case? Not sure how much I've got. Let's check. 190. Oh, we've been stacking up quite a bit now. A tiny amount of SMB. Bit of, yeah, I've got a load of PS. Right, we're fine. And with the amount that we shoot the SVD, it's honestly okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to go SG6. How much is this? 58k? These 10. What are these worth? Like two of those. Okay, so that is kind of worth, no? Kind of better than the straight up purchase. It's probably because you can only do one. I guess that's the reason. Let's see where we spawn. Maybe we'll use SG6, maybe we won't. We'll have to play it by ear. Yeah. Cool, let's go. Back to Interchange. Back to Interchange. Let's do it. Once you have PS12B, the Ash is a good budget Chad killer. You don't get enough bullets though. Do you know if they buffed the RPK? I don't think it was changed. No, I think it sucks. I think they forgot about it maybe, because it's also in its own category. I think that's maybe why. Not big beef, but giga beef. Hey Denny, I'm doing good, dude. Spectacles like the TAC 30 in the video will be black when illumination is turned off. That'll be cool. I think it'll be nice. It'll be better. It'll be better. SR25 raid, man, just do it. Nah, not now. SR25 will work against Killa if you have M61. But we're playing SVD today. We'll do the 51 NATOs soon enough. Dimming the reticle. Yes. More money from using it than selling. True, but you can, I'm using them, you can buy them sometimes at 125 and maybe sell them at 140. So there's a bit of, bit of jib-jobbying that you can do. Road to Vostok Public Demo 2 introduced dimmable reticles. And move your scope to the exact notch. So that's cool. Yeah, it is nuts. The guy's doing it in a really good way, though. He seems to have, he's got a very structured mind of the way to do this. And he's got all the experience required previously to do exactly this. Thanks for the vid on overcoming gear fear. Helped me a lot. Getting some space back in my stash. Yeah, big time hoarder before. Felt more comfortable playing PMC now. Good. SR25? Probably not today. Hello, Fiskin. Running a Saiga 9 with AP 6.3, met a Chad team of 3, killed and died, ruined their raid. You killed all of them? That's insane. AP 6.3? How? Did it like 3 headshots or what? Robin just arrived. How far along are you with long line? We are at 8 kills out of 30. We did 7 yesterday, which I'm pretty pleased with, honestly. Why Interchange? I do also need to do Killa. Killa 100? I need to kill Killa once. I don't normally come to Interchange unless I can help it. Why, man? We'll do it soon. SVD is today's plan. Thermal SR25 to Killa. Don't know if that'll help on Interchange. Jib-jobbying, yeah. Sell it for 140, buy it for 125, Pay a bit of flea market fee, but it's still worth it in the end. 25 with M61 makes me rich. Yeah, it's really good. M61 is an insane bullet. It's extremely good. I've been crafting it, so I've been building up a small stockpile. I'll probably stack the M61s over M62s, I suppose. SR25 over RSAS. SR25, I think, maybe gets a more balanced set of recoil and ergo. It's also not as heavy. The RSAS is really heavy. Yeah, you can get okay ergo, but that's kind of what I mean. Like you can't make the RSS lighter. It's extremely heavy. Yeah, this is an SJ6, isn't it? This one. Why don't you go interchange? I'm on interchange. Why does everyone use the same green helmet you have instead of ULACs? Because they're literally half the price, and the ULAC just gives you ears on top. And I don't know whether it's necessarily worth it. Like, ULAC is better, hands down. I don't like the tan one, because it's a big shoot me target. You're basically telling everybody, please kill me. It's okay on factory, maybe, and it's also okay on labs, I think, because it's not really cover. You're not really in cover, but anywhere else, I'm not a fan. Hoping we don't get caught here. God, it's so hard to see into there from down here. Now instead, this time, what if we run over to here? Okay, straight here. Did you hear that step, by the way, guys? There's a bug right now where you can tell when people are coming. It's kind of weird. People love to play interchange in, like, pairs. I'm, like, kind of suspect about somebody else appearing, but... Don't hear anyone. UMP, okay, it's level 11. I usually just drop people's stuff on the floor if they're like level 11 or whatever. They don't have the fleet yet, so they can have their stuff back because it's just awful otherwise. Until I'm at the flea. Early wiper doesn't count so much, but now definitely. Could have used the fun on the streets. That's a tough one. I think his spawn rate is a lot higher on interchange, but he's quite hard to find here. You're right, because he really can be anywhere. Whereas streets, I think he's always Pinewood Hotel, I believe. So it might actually be easy just to find him on streets. Gig Beef Ergo SVDs? It's fun. It's fun. Can you buy M61? Nah. Can't buy it from anyone. Big nope. Big nope. No purchasing of the M61. They blocked that ages ago. Is there a trick to make leg breaks less likely? You can. I think it's. Is it health or stress resistance or something? There's a skill that is responsible for it. Can't remember which skill it is. It's one of those. It's either stress resistance or health. One of those ones. Aha. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Pistoliers in the center of the mall. We can go this side, I think. Try and do the jump I did before, or tried to do before. Over here. Oh yeah, don't forget to check the time. Oh, I was already way too late. Already way too late. I'm afraid. No. Was that Scav or was that a real player? Hard to tell. Yeah, there's a lot of Scavs around there. Nerf 1061 craft? Sort of. It's not that bad. Odds of running into the goons? Yeah, it's tricky. Leave his gun. Oh yeah. Didn't even realise I had it. This be Scavs. So I wonder where all the PMC went. We'll go down here. We'll carry on. Yes, you do have to do enable bosses if you're going in offline. I agree. But you can try the bosses in offline. Quite useful to be able to do that. Quite useful. Pating from a long way. Don't know much about what Max traders sell first wipe. I just found out you can give a lion a raid bag to prep off. Yeah, this one is probably the best one. You can just buy this for 70k. Bagig was using better than raid? Yes. Offline Lighthouse seems to spawn goons every time. Does seem to. You put the bosses on, yeah, and you get... Because you have to put bosses on for the rogues, unfortunately. Oh, look at that. That's a 25-20 inch. Yeah. This funny thing. I've actually been getting loads of those. Ah, the old bug drum mag. Where are these shots coming from? Oh my god, that scared the absolute crap out of me. You know where we should go? Forgot about this spot. We should have rushed into here before. Was he the one that just died? Any movement? Now, I ran into this the wrong way yesterday, or I don't know, I guess like took the unlucky end of this the other day because I shot into the edge of this and it seems like bullets just can't really pen through there. Manning Trooper. Big bags eventually easily be spotted. They do in some ways. Oh. That stairs in the... Gotta be down here now. Oh, I guess it could be... no, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not necessarily down here. It could be back through... Could be through here, actually. Could be through in this bit. Is that the killer sound? I don't think so. Yes, it could just be an ollie, the fighting, I think. Grenade launchers count for grenade. I didn't think so. come off it, let me up. Where are these guys? Hmm. Oh, under there. Hmm. I wonder if we can flank that. I might die running this way, but let's give it a go. Let's see. Gonna try and go through parking underneath. See where these guys were at, who was shooting at who. Where's all those shots? Are they just Emacom? Are they just outside? Did they just walk out without even knowing I was there? Or they knew I was there and tried to hide, or what? I didn't see him at first. It's like so dark in here. I didn't even see him. I almost feel like my gamma needs to go up even more for playing Interchange. I did actually once munch a load of people's legs down here, which was quite funny, because I had the... It was that ridiculous event where you had super damage. Do you remember, where everyone took loads of damage? And I had the Vector 45 with Rip in here, and anytime anybody came through here, I just ate their toes. It was pretty funny. How many headshots to kill Killa? I think so. I mean, I think it's always 2, unless you're running something really big. How much? What have we got in here still? Oh, okay. We're still in the BT regime. Impacts are really hard to kill Killa with, though, because Impact's just hard to kill anyone with these days, I feel. This counters in the mall? Yeah. Yeah, I was just like, nom, 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 nom. I killed the 3-man here. Because that was the scab that we heard them kill. And then... I think you get XP for doing this, so we're just gonna do that. And then actually, to be fair, we can keep these, can't we? Because don't need to keep that. Because it's a free item, because it's no more or less than we're carrying on our own anyway. Oh, why did he come back out this way? That's weird. Level 19. Got an AKM. Oh, we can stick it in there. Good. Mask of Shatteredness. What are we running here? PS. Yes. Very well. Drink your milk. Eat your Mari. Eat it. Eat it. Last thing for Kappa? I'm not going for Kappa this wipe. 2 is too much grind. I just can't be bothered. I'm more interested in making interesting content than grinding for Kappa. I'd have to spend so much more time playing and doing stupid quests like Shooterborn and stuff like that to actually get Kappa this wipe. I'm just not going to bother. We're just doing the ones that I find kind of interesting. I'm personally interested in doing Longline simply because how much... We don't really have that much in our bag, do we? Yeah, so if it's Emacom, maybe we scoot through the back of here. We could die doing this. I could easily leave, but... Let's see, we'll scoot around the back. You end up bumping into player scouts most of the time if you do this run. But there is some good stuff. Propane. Not really worth it, but we'll swap it out if we end up with loads of stuff. Yeah, I just can't be bothered to do Kappa already. CMS over Thor? Yeah, it probably makes sense, doesn't it? Although, I don't know, it sells to traders for probably about the same. You're kind of scraping the barrel there a little bit. It's okay. It probably sells for 30k and the CMS is 26k to buy. It's probably technically the optimal thing, but I can't be bothered. More motors. Only two slot boys. I guess we can do that. These are terrible. Get ourselves super heavy, and then we'll run back the other way and come back out at the end. Bosh. Let's save a bit of stamina, just in case we run into someone. Weird AKM. Yeah, I always appreciate a kind of funky AKM. I don't know what this stock is though. Ace SOCOM on top of an ME4. I mean, that's going to make the recoil not very good. There's not much you can do about the recoil. 93, I mean, yeah, and it's a sort of scav grade gun too. Oh, interesting. Whoa. The scavs. Scavs, they love it. Xeno. I was supposed to think of aliens, that. Xenomorph. Who's shooting like crazy? Water filter. Oh, the money. Oh, bring me the money. Bring me the money, baby. Let's do it. I guess we can go look in this PC as well. Plexiglass? Ah, they're like 6k. They're not even worth picking up. Nice tip. First wipe newbie. Which tip was that? First wipe, decked out an SVD as per the builds from yesterday's stream. Had a great ride and Interchange with it. Hey, there you go, T. Fantastic, dude. Oh, I'm pleased to hear that. What's that? Nothing. It's just a bit. And then there's a toolbox over here that we can hit on the way back. Bing, bing. Only real chats on the teabag? True. Yeah, you end up seeing tons of player scouts this way. We had like a ridiculous fight previously with player scouts. We had another big gun. Were we using the SVD then? We might have been, actually. We might have been. Level 20 crafting SMB. If you're level 20, crafting SMB is fine. When you've got Workbench 3, I think crafting SMB is less fine because I just feel like there's better things that you can do with your crafting time. M9, M5. What else we got? What's bad? What's bad? I mean, none of these things are really that great, to be fair. What's really bad though? The PU, probably. Probably really bad per slot. By grind, you mean shooterborn? Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked again at which ones I need. There's a bunch that I need to do. I need to get to sniper levels, you know, infinity. I need to do Tarkov Shooter 8. I actually don't mind Tarkov Shooter 8. It's not the worst quest. Oh, the case of the disappearing loot. Although the alkalis are not really that good, and I'll have to drop one of the bigger things. Let's see what's in here. What was the first and last time I did Kappa? It's a lot of grind for not really much reward. I've had it before. I've never had it. I've never completed the Street Shooterborn though. It's the only thing. I just didn't really fancy it. You sure it's a rogue gun? Yeah. I don't like the stocks on the fixed AKs though. AKM, I don't think should ever have a buffer tube stock. They're just bad. They're just not very good. How goes the modeling career? Excel modeling. All for variety builds. Yeah, for sure. I like seeing the build diversity. I feel like people are complaining still about everyone using meta. Guns. We're going to flank that. Ah! Ah! didn't think I could be spotted from there. Well, he knows where I'm going now. There. Never underestimate the scavs. Better not to. Oh, PV10s. Okay. Got some better stuff now. No. Yes, yes. Not that great. PP, yeah, that's okay. Ah, you know what we can do now? Ah, yes, because we can do this. Get rid of these, that, this, this, this. Those are nice little min-maxy spots, those ones. What's he got? Cabin key, Omega? No, none of that's any good. And then... yeah, I'm just thinking, like, what one individual item do we not really like very much? Mask is maybe okay. It's pretty bad. Motors can be pretty good sometimes. I think the milk's maybe not that good. I think we put it up there and we just use that. And then we can stick this in here, you see. And take one other thing. It's got nothing on this gun, I don't think. Any real value? We'll take... oh, we'll take more PP. There you go. That's all right. There we go. What scope is this? This is the Schmidt & Bender 1x8. It is one of my favourite scopes in the game, actually. It used to have really terrible... what would you call it? It had really terrible sensitivity issues. Which made it not very good. But now it's a lot better. Because they fixed it on the 1X. Of the last ScavTalk, did you get a new motherboard PC for your fiber? No, it just worked. Just worked with the one I had. B550 Aorus Elite version 2 or revision 2 or whatever. Alright, down we go. Unfortunately, we're already getting killed up, which is quite nice. Maybe we'll get camped. I mean, people do camp on Interchange quite a lot. Especially out this side, Hemicom. Am I shootable in Stone Woods doing 7 and 8? Yeah, 7, for some reason, I just really struggled with 7. I just couldn't do it. And then I swapped back over to the VPO and did it really straight away. It was crazy. It was actually crazy. It was so much easier for me with the VPO. I'm so much more practiced with it. That's the thing. Expect it on rail? Yeah, I should have done that. It's all good. Keeping Xeno? For now. Gonna get fiber installed this week. Wanted to ask KK. Yeah. So I think most people's network cards should be fine for gigabit. I guess check it out to make sure, but no, I just installed it. It was fine. I knew that it would be okay because I've had this internet, or I've had this motherboard in this PC since I lived down south, where I actually had better internet. I had 600 down where I used to live, so I knew that it was at least capable of that. It was 615, something like that. And then when I moved back up here, we got a bit stuck on the old 25x4. Not really ideal. Yeah, well, I cannot get up there. Whoops. Wipe and non-wipe? Yeah, it's going to be good. A lot of people, even regular players, are taking breaks with the issues. Yeah, because of audio and stuff. Love the game. Can't find anything else to be playing. Basically, I mean, it's, I do it for partly because I enjoy it, partly because of... I think the thing for me is because I I spend way more time working on YouTube stuff than I do streaming. And so that, for me, I actually end up really looking forward to playing the game when I actually get on for stream, which is quite nice. It's a nice position to be in. I'm not sure if I'd want to be streaming all day, every day, because it probably would drive me insane too. Your current end goal for this wipe is, it's currently to get to the Lightkeeper, but we're slowly meandering our way there. We got to the very first quest for Lightkeeper, and I got a bit bored looking for the radios, so I thought, you know what, I wanted to do some more weapon stuff. And the SVD, I've been wanting to do a video about the SVD for this wipe, especially since the changes to recoil, the 15%. And it's not really suitable for playing Lighthouse, in my opinion. I just don't really want to play it there, because I want to do it in Chalets, and using the SVD there is just not really my thing. And we also want to do Longline, and I'm interested in doing Longline because I haven't played Interchange that much since the lighting update. I'm normally really bad at Interchange, so... Did you have to look it up, make sure it's compatible? No. I think I just looked it up to make sure that it had the right speed. That was it. Because it's just an Ethernet cable that goes into your router. So long as the network card within the motherboard has enough bandwidth to support gigabit, which I'm pretty sure they all should do, all modern motherboards should, then it should be okay. I think they should keep wiping. They're definitely going to. It's going to be both. It's going to be both. You're going to be able to do both. But naturally speaking, those games that have what would you call it? God, what's the seasons? Seasons. Those games that have seasons, obviously the seasonal characters are kind of where the main focus is for most people that play, and that kind of thing. Do I get another? Oh, that car kit's like basically fine. Basically fine. How much is this thing worth? If I play anything, it's Tarkov. Love the videos, become a regular watcher. Thanks, Ecstasy. Appreciate it. Well, I hope you're enjoying. Wow, why is it so expensive? I don't know why that's so much. Don't like the idea of wipe and non-wipe, split the player base. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. People will just play the wipe servers, to be honest with you. How much money stash is enough? 10 is enough. Did you see my Gear Fear video? I think once you have a certain amount, once you have 10 mil, I think anytime you're over 10 mil, you should be upgrading your kit. Actually, we'll go this way. You should be upgrading your kits so that you're more effective in combat. And if you drop below 10, then yeah, you can go back to the old way. That's what I would say. It's the advice that I give most people. Because there's no point having all this money and then never using it. I'm trying to use it for storage right now. Oh yeah, and we've got... So this armor now is going to be reserved for a run of some kind. With a shotgun, or something along those lines at least. It's quite funny actually, we've got nearly full energy and stuff because I found all that food and just used it. Another thing that I do want to do at some point as well is to play a bit around Check 15. Oh, can I not sell this? I've got stuff in it. Oh, it does. Ah, that's where the other motor went. Ah, I knew there was another one. Oh, there was another one. How much are these worth? 31. How much are they to mechanic? 15. Ugh. 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 We're going to just get rid of a few of these things. So we don't end up just completely overburdening ourselves. Oh, I've locked myself in with items anyway. Is what it is. Well, we'll cycle this guy then, I guess. Yeah, I'm just testing out this cheap scav case. This thing seems to get you more money than you put in by a long way every time. Basically no risk. Even if you just sell it to traders. So that was a 2.5k scav case. That made how much? 10, 15 times the money in one go? Crazy. People do like the meta barrels for the SR, but I'm going to sell it relatively cheap because they're quite low turnover, so it's going to get stuck there if I don't do that. I think. Helixes are quite expensive now because people... Oh no, maybe not. No, maybe not. Sometimes they're expensive. I'm going to keep that because they occasionally do go up. I don't need it right now. But it's good for farming M61 crafts. Always slow down after max traders. One sec, let me read through all of chat in 2 secs. What was in here? SJ6. We'll go in the queue so I can just sit there and read chat. Okay. Right. Let's go. Oh, I didn't really miss much. Okay. Load up from Max Traders. Appreciate what you do for Tarkov gamers. You've answering questions. You would love the M4 build. I know. SC doing Shoreline is good. Yeah, it is good. I only have weeklies and dailies on there, unfortunately. Want to do long line? Yeah. You're grinding Lightkeeper instead. I know, this is the thing. I wanted to improve my interchange play. I would like to do Lightkeeper too. There's just not enough time. What do you think of the Bagari? It's good, but it's really huge. It's good for looting. I wouldn't say it's good for PvP. That's what I say. Love it when Tarkov wipes. The combat's just so different starting late white. It was tough though without 762 PS to be able to craft 45 AB. Yeah, you just have to go legs and fight people close, but it means you're just going to get gunned down by PP a lot. Which is the problem. Yes, Lightkeeper is why I started doing Tarkov Shooter. Yeah, same. I got to 7 to try and do that. Every time I play, I upgrade my kit. Well, that's a good idea. 180 video removals. That's nutty. What? That's crazy. Getting the satisfaction of seeing numbers go up. I mean, there is true. That's true. That's true. Right, let me press the button for Twitches. Save the 2 FDMs. Yeah, I think I sold some as well because I just didn't realize. I didn't really think about it. Matt Lone of Tarkov. Who's he? That's a new one. Lone Aerospace.
Welcome back to another episode of Space This Week.
He doesn't have his face in it. I've never heard of this guy. That's quite unusual. Normally people say I look like Linus. APM in the menus is crazy. I wish it was a bit more seamless in the menu. I wish the menu didn't lag so much. How's the raids going? Good so far. Yeah, alright. Is the SVD really longest gun? Nah, it's probably AXMC. People take my titles so literally. Don't take my titles so literally, guys. I'm going to rename it the long gun for the longest line. How about that? Everyone takes my title super literally. Have you been affected by fatigue? No, I haven't. Today's goal is long line. That's what we're doing. Long line with the SVD. No, I haven't had this fatigue thing. Servers you play? Auto EU. Any money tips for first wipers? Learn a stash run. Maybe on... Let's see. Shoreline or Woods. A stash on either of those. A stash run on either of those is really good. No, if I come this way, am I going to meet someone? I actually probably will. I wonder if I'm allowed to kill them right in the entrance. Am I going to get shot inside the head here? I might do. Probably not from that direction. That pillar's pretty annoying. Hmm. Okay, don't see anybody over here. Maybe I'm early, but... Can he be helped? Always love this bit. With the ramp. Oh, honest, we could probably just like sit here for a sec. Just see if anybody comes. What's long line? You have to kill 30 players inside the mall. Downstairs counts, upstairs, top floor. Any of those count, but yeah, it's Spain. Curious how the community will be split with constant wipes and non-wipes. I think it'll be fine. Most people will just play the wipe servers. I think it'll be okay. Run into cultists. And goons were there and they're fighting each other. That's nutty. How many times do you repair the Reduce M? I just don't want it to go below 3/4, really, I would say. Because you start letting in all sorts of weird rounds if you do that. Things with like 43 pen, 42 pen. Comment on your last video with a link to a short regarding future of Tarkov. I wonder if you can clarify if it's true or not. Put it in the Discord. Put it in... Yeah, put it in the Discord. Otherwise I'm not going to find it. Maybe... Is that me? I guess so. I haven't really heard anyone. Not hugely keen on just fighting scavs if I can help it. We might just get beamed if we go up here, but... I'm not pre-pained either, which is always a mistake. Pre-pain, that bad boy, let's go! Parking count? It does. Said earlier, you wouldn't use the SVD on Lighthouse. What gun would you use there? What do you mean? No, I did mean Lighthouse, yeah. But that's pretty much a symptom of the fact that I'm playing chalets. So I've been using the RD and stuff like that. How's hipfire accuracy in this game? Really, really it's really tight. Curious what the longest gun is? I'm pretty sure it's the XMC with the suppressor. It must be. M1A is pretty long too. Yeah, this is the Schmidt and Bender 1x8. Let's see. It's good. Gonna be 2 servers? No, not next wipe. When the game restarts. Sorry, restarts. When the game gets released. Why is no YouTuber talking about the AI problem? That Scav bosses beam you only hear one shot? They are. They are. People talk about that a lot. PSG have always claimed that it's not a bug. Although there isn't a bug. It doesn't exist. So it's always been a bit difficult. Yeah, he ran in. Oh, he's all the way at the back. All the way down here, eh? Yes, it's not next wipe. It'll be when the game is actually released. When we get 1.0. XMC is longer than M1A? Probably. I don't know for sure. I reckon it probably would be, though. Don't you think? I would have thought it'd be longer. Should we take a trip through Raz? Oh, gosh. Okay. I don't know where he was. Straight ahead of me, apparently. Don't know. I didn't hear him at all. Didn't even know there was a player there. Turd blender. Nice. Magnum buckshot to the side of the head. Okay. It happens. Yes, I came here sad about not having half masks. Ran Scav Factory, found 3 in less than 2 hours. Yes! Good job. Think they'll ever add the ability to gradually zoom? Gosh, that's a hard one. Like, it's for a fundamental change in the mechanic. The way that they've done it, I believe, is that they've got each zoom is its own kind of model. So when you click between them, so they'd have to fundamentally change the way that it works. It's like a different mode or something with a different FOV and zoom level for each scope increment right now. So yeah, it's just it's hard to know. Hard to know. Yeah, voodoo's really expensive. The 1x8 is a lot cheaper, but the 8 times is sometimes too much. You know, we're just gonna quickly just queue in for Scav, just so I can read chat. We can just chill for a sec. Well, I think another video. Just keep an eye out on the skier bar for G-Fenx's. That's a good idea. XMC has a 28-inch barrel. It must be. Surely it must be. I'm not even sure what I said. Did I poo? A little bit, yeah. When do you think the next wipe? I think it'll be end of June. I can't see it being any earlier than that. Some people are pushing like end of this month. Like, no way, man. No way. We haven't even had the first technical patch yet. You know, from the roadmap that they sent with the fixes and stuff. Like, unless that comes with Unity and they have to wipe it. Well, I just don't think they will. Do I hate Interchange? Yeah, sometimes you just get killed. Didn't see him, just camping the angle, but seemed a weird place. It did seem a weird place. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. I guess that's the one situation where having a face shield would actually help you. Very few and far between. I've really not been killed by Magnum Buck this wipe. Oh, let me turn this back on. Easy fix, just to add a third, fourth option in the middle. Maybe. You said, ugh, gosh. Yeah. Sounds like me. Automatic reaction, though. Scav with the Zhukov. Yes, it's good. It's good stuff. What we got here? Nothing much. But we got anything here? Gexa? Oh, we're not going to kill anyone with this. That's why we just found like less than a month of gameplay in December. Good enough to get ready. I wonder if there'd be any definitive way of us actually checking. We could go and... I hate that when the boxes don't open. What's you trying to do? Oh, we're doing long line on... Oh, what's this? Ugh. Got him, boys. Hooray! We got him! Scav army, let's go! Another one in the back. Oops, no! No! Ah! Oh, whoops, I screwed that up. Well, I guess it was technically slightly quicker. What else has he got? Your boy's got a drum. Oh no, he was still there. Oh well, it's fine. That was cool. That was cool. We scav armied them. Such fun. Just one guy. I think I get scav karma for that. Oh, I forgot to look. No idea how you managed not to get annoyed after dying. Sleep the calmness. Yeah, I guess it helps a lot playing with chat. I actually get a lot more tilted when I'm by myself. Genuinely. Like, if there's something that I need to do and I do it off stream, I get really frustrated when I die. Whereas with chat, I feel like we can just have a laugh and it's cool. It's no biggie. Oh, still PMC? Yeah, I know. I thought he was going to leave. I thought he was going to leave from out of the side, but no. You are... Ah, there we go. Prices are ripping. We're going to undercut like a little weasel. Ooh. Just in there. Yeah. Someone wants to play meta. You're going to have to pay the price. There we go. Pay the price. So how much are these then? These water filters now. Oops, not quantity. No. Oh, screwed it up. Screwed it up. Right, condition 100. 100. Very good. So I can sell one of these and not feel too bad about it now. That will definitely go. At some point. Cool. So, yeah, nothing was lost there. Right, let's go back to the old Interchange to carry on. How far have we got? Let's see. 10. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. So, it's relatively early too. It's okay. It's okay. I think we got lucky before because we got a decent... There we go. 100. And then let's go into this bit. Right, so... Now I'm on Punisher 3, trying to decide if I just want to start printing everywhere or play slow. Punisher 3, yeah, it's a lot better that's we're playing aggressively, because you just have to kill scavs. The problem is, I feel that you don't want to play too aggressive early, because you'll die without killing anybody, or without killing any scavs, I should say. That's usually the problem with doing that, because you want scavs to spawn, and you need to wait for a while before you do. So you want to wait a little bit of extra time, I believe. How I feel about it anyway. So I tend to chill out a bit at the beginning. We can use. Have I got any other good headsets? No. I'm gonna go and buy. Can we buy some contacts? I quite like contact 2s. What about the razors? I do also like razors. Let's just see. Yeah, they're normally a little cheaper. I think they're just as good. They work well with my headset and stuff, so go with those. Right. Ragamain, we'll buy any of these. The Balaclava. Another one of these armors. Let's go. Right. Car kit. Bam. See, is there any point... I always get asked about these car kits. Is there any point so far in this stream, or last stream, where having a Salewa would have helped? I just feel like it's a waste of money. For me, personally. I'm never in a situation where I need it. Maybe that says something more about me than it does about the kit. Not sure. Get another one of them. Coolio. Come on. Come on. There we go. Bam. Bam. Saw 0.3. Yeah, a lot of PMC leftovers. Yes, I know. We'll go with this time. Attack 2 is actually really heavy. Switchblade. Not a terrible one. That can go back in here. And then, yeah, we'll wear some glasses. Fat Wolf. This time. Perfect. Interchange we go. Let's do it, friends. Let's do it. Yep. Let's go. Honestly, 100 to 120k. I mean, I tend to see them at 140. I think you can sell them for that if you want to. Thanks, Lego, gives you more chance to kill PMCs. Yes, for sure, because you hear people beforehand. It does. You need to move around in areas where you're not going to be seen so much, and you kind of want to be using full auto guns, I would say, because they're going to be close-ish to you because you're using your hearing. POV, you're a Wall Street trading AR bot. Rotta, just want to let you know I appreciate your content. Jiggly beef, your calm demeanor like American Agri boys. Hey, I love Jesse. Jesse's pretty chill, no? Dailies, yeah, they're all shoreline. I don't know if we're going to do it. Any spawns for RFIDs? Ah, yes, you did mention this before, but I think I missed that. I think they are in the same places as the Vertexes, I think, and the TOFDM radios on Lighthouse. I believe. What does the wiki's description say? Remind me, Hellhound. Wasn't this stream going yesterday? Basically, yeah. We're doing the same thing again. Play with paid? Yeah, it's not bad. IFAKs I don't like because they only heal 50, which is the problem. Can't get as much as I'm willing to spend on a med. I might lose. Some people like Grizzlies even. AFAK from Rogues? They're not too bad. Nice slot efficiency. They only heal 60 though, so there are some situations where you have to heal twice. I haven't tried Marauders, no. Used cards can be recycled. Indeed! It's so min-maxy. Yeah, min-maxing your backpack pile. I did try to use some of the bigger bags more recently too. I think when they wipe, they'll have the new netcode. I don't know. I'm not actually sure. I feel like it should do. I wouldn't want them to wipe with the new netcode, really, because I'd like them to keep as much stuff the same and then introduce those parts on their own, so we know that what issues are related to that and what issues relate to other stuff, but who knows what the exact philosophy is going to be. RFID can spawn anywhere tech spawns. It's high value tech spawns, I presume, right? So it's like the VPX, the COFDM radio ones, like that kind of spawn. And vertexes, I guess. Surely right now, both attempt for Punisher 1. Should wait around. Don't leave the raid too early. If you're killing scavs, don't leave the raid too early. One of the AKM builds. Nice one. Ophthalmoscope. Honestly, I get mine in Moonshine Scav Case quite a lot. I think Moonshine Scav Case is a good shout. Did you hear that click? Need to heal the thorax. He's got an XMC. We might just be able to leave, you know. Oh, he's got a big gun! Holy moly! I think it's an XMC. It's either that or an M700 unsuppressed. Gosh. That was a lot, wasn't it? Look at this though. TTSK rig to the rescue. As exit said, yes, exactly. Just F this shit, I'm out. Oh, underground or over there? Over there. We've got to move. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. In fact, let's leave through here. Keep hearing more clicks. Going insane? Zibbo. You're not going insane. Just where people are. It's a mess. You can hear people when they first step. I don't know why. I don't know how. It doesn't make sense. Nice shot. Thank you. Alrighty. So... any other people this way? Anyone else? Anyone else? He was fighting somebody, so we know that there was shots. Unless it was at a scav, but I doubt it. I feel like... Okay, well, he's gone that way. So we're going to run back this way now. Again. We just don't want to be where the shots are. The usual rule of mine. Don't be where the shots just were. That's where people go. How to reduce FPS drop when zoomed in. Try DLSS. Try lowering your graphics settings. Try increasing your graphics settings. You just have to try lots of stuff. There's no way to stop it completely. Because it renders another version of the game inside your scope. So unfortunately, that is just kind of how it is. But yeah, you can try things to mitigate it. Getting more FPS in general is obviously a good thing. That never hurts. I just really wonder where he was fighting. Who he was fighting and where they were. We need a bit more arm stamina. I wonder if they were... He was leaning across that side, so he was fighting somebody maybe at the stairs? I don't think it was IXMC guy, I don't know. I should be 60 players. I don't think it'll be on every map. I think it's just technically possible. I think it's mainly streets that they're thinking about doing that for. BSG nerf Black Room? I'm not sure. Go for another golden stuff. Can you show the SVD setup? I'm actually going to be doing a video about it very soon. Going to be coming out this weekend. I'm getting clips for it though. Big Gun Bro staying outside? Probably. He's probably doing Tarkov shooter. I don't know because he's not got a gun on it. He's not got a suppressor on it. I'm guessing that dude must be downstairs. Or he's in here somehow. He must be downstairs, surely. Yeah, he is downstairs. Or even outside. The easiest way to get down from here. I guess the front bit, but... I'm going to go back and see if I can loot this guy. Go back this way. Audio glitches and medding sounds. Mine is always that first footstep thing. It goes... And then you know that someone's there. Really weird. More FPS, never a bad thing. Never hurts. 60, 144, 165. Said there's a first step glitch. Yeah. There's a first step glitch. And it goes... when somebody's nearby. Don't know why it happens. But you can tell that someone's near. Or at least someone's in that direction. We heard it before with the XMC man. And also on one of the other raids as well. Same thing happened. What's the scope? Yeah, it's the Schmidt & Bender 1x8. It's nice. It's relatively cheap on the fleet. It's one of the cheaper scopes. 60k rather than ridiculous price. But the other stuff is. It's not too bad. This is kind of like... These are the times when I feel like I just get shot randomly out of nowhere. And I'd rather... almost rather just be running full pelt. I managed to click him from all the way over here. That was a pretty good shot. I do say so myself. Nice. Nice flannel one. Ah! Oh, it's my Tony. Oh, with the AXMC! Okay, there we go. It was our XMC person. There we go. I think I'll just take this. Okay, it's kind of half busted. If that is them. I'm assuming it's them. Fellow streamery kind of person that doesn't bother to use doesn't bother using the streamer mode. Right, well, where's our extract? To be honest, like my armor is like kind of half busted. So maybe we just go through to Emacom, see what's up, and then go through Goshan. If there's anybody there, and then we'll leave. Because my armor now is basically it's class 5 for the next shot. And then it's probably just dead after that, to be honest with you. Pancake audio. Multi-level sounds the same. Yeah, it's weird. That must have meant that it was somebody else, though, underneath. I don't know who. Maybe it was the player that they were fighting. Does Alt W no longer cancel? I'm not sure. I'd need to test it from the other side. I don't know. Franpay, love your vids so much. Even play Rainbow Six Siege whilst watching you stream. That's funny. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Helmet's so broken. May as well keep it. Why not? I'll repair it. It'll repair near full. And then it'll be near class 4. It's fine. It's okay. No helmet's right. Nothing wrong with a 37 out of 40 helmet. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do you like the tier 6 rig? I do. I do. I love the tier 6 rig. I think it's great. Genuinely, I really like it. I think it's excellent. Oh, yeah, because this awkward motor, I can't fit the master files in, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I love how we're just Gucci'd up with the full... The poor Magnum! FMJ! Big bada boom. It's unfortunate to have somebody wearing this rig. Because this rig will really take the oomph out of it. Because even though I took one shot from that particular bullet, I'm still on half health. And this is actually better than class 5. So the chance of getting the second shot through the thorax is probably still only 40% or something, I would say. 60k is expensive. It is expensive, but it's cheaper compared to the Voodoo. Good gun. Fence often sells the class 6 at about 50%. Yeah, it starts to become pretty tricky. It's one of those, it saves you from a single shot. Sometimes that's great. Sometimes it's all you need. In this situation, it's what saved us. I didn't really want to have a sniping battle with the AXMC. Not really. Even though, technically speaking, little old me with my SVD, I think there's something to be said about if a person is using the AXMC, it tells you something about them as a person. Which means I probably don't want a head-on-head duel. You know? I haven't had a chance to watch you live and watch all your EFT vids. Give me guck. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Gold, please.
Yo, enter the fin. Thank you for the prime. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. This is going to turn into a Salewa. What's the profit margin? Is it better than this? Bulbs are pretty bad. HCDs just don't sell for much. That's the issue here. Look at that, the mallet. The mallet. The sledgehammer of doom. Raise averages 160? Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. The thing is, you can make money relatively easily, so it's not like... It's not the end of the world, but... Do they just have one mag? I guess one mag for the XMC should be enough. There we go. Now let's do a little trundling. We're starting to get a little bit slow. Let's crack this down here. Do you think they will nerf in-game headsets? I very much doubt it. I very much doubt it. I think they like the idea of people using them. Oh, patch key. I think this way. It was Emacom, right? Yeah. Love AXMC on any map, especially labs. I killed the guy using the AXMC on labs. I thought it was quite a fun one. A lot of people were using class 5s and stuff though, so yeah, you can actually just thorax one tap. A lot of people. Because people are not afraid, but they don't seem to see any point in wearing class 6 and stuff because you're just going to get drilled by most of the ammo anyway. Oh, we're actually really, really super duper heavy. Okay, price when you know you can make up the money. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh, weapon repair kit is craftable. It is, but it's daily driving a Ferrari. We really need to be on this killer grind, actually. Need to be trying to look out for the timing thing. Been slacking on that. Greetings. Hello. Right, Machior. I'm doing good. Close to popping the mule. Yeah, we are close. 55 kgs. Things we're quite close to the exit. Has the car gone? It has. It has, it has. Anybody down here at the old camping extract? We'll stand and just get our stamina back. Afternoon, Mr. Gigabeef. Hope the raid's treating you well. Doing good so far. Yeah, doing good. Actually enjoying playing Interchange. It's not that bad. Now that we're playing it a bit more, understanding some of the angles and the flanks and stuff, it's been okay. The rule on Interchange to me seems to be like it is on many maps, which is don't be where the shots were. Don't be where the last shots were. It helps a lot, it seems. Do you like this map? I've been avoiding it completely because it one-taps. That was me for a long time. I'm still... I wouldn't say that it's my favourite map or anything like that, but I'm certainly getting a lot better at it. I've spent the last 3 wipes getting better at Interchange at the end of each wipe. So it really has taken me a long time to become comfortable. Because I've avoided it for a long time, it really dragged down in performance compared to the other maps. For the way that I normally play. I'm usually reasonable. I've got a reasonable level of comfort on most maps. And some more than others, but Interchange was just so low, relatively. Whereas now, I feel a lot more, I don't know. It's helped that the player base is not really interested in Interchange right now, so it's not like super popping. I do find it quite hard when it's really full, but... Can't you top load the XMC? You probably can. You probably can. Doing this for a quest? I was doing it for a quest. Originally. And we are doing Longline at the moment. And we were also doing Punisher Part 6 alongside it. But we've now finished Punisher Part 6. And I'm just using the SVD because I'm doing it for the video. Why are you not extracting that corner? Because you can't have a bag on if you do that. Finished Shooter Born last night. Started to find and kill the goons. Get 55 points into the sniper if you like. Give it a... Oh, level 27 strength for doing that ridiculous jump. I love it. How fun. Completely comfortable with Interchange as long as I don't go in the mall. It's a very different experience going in the mall. I've got the areas that I like now. There's certain areas I really don't like. I don't like the area around Emacom Medical. Or what it's called. No, is it Emacom No, sorry, I'm thinking of... What's the one with the medical room with the key that you need to get into on the ground floor and it's in one of those hexagons? What's that called? Is that that is Emacom, isn't it? It's not the main Emacom thing. It's not it's not Ultra, yeah, it's not Ultra. Yeah, I am thinking of Emacom Medical. Call-outs for me are just rough, because I don't play with anyone, so I never need to call out. Ultramed's upstairs. Ultramed's next to Tech Lights. That's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the one downstairs. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Learning maps is the ultimate test of patience. Yeah, I need to play more streets as well. I need to play around check 15. That's one of the other things. I just never have enough time. Genuinely, I don't play enough on stream. I would love to do a bit more, actually. I need to think about how to industrialify my process. Oh. Well, you know what that calls for. Yeah, we might die. Sure, there might be another one, whatever. We're here for kills, though, so... be rude not to. Watch out for teammates. Exactly. So where was he? He was kind of down there somewhere. How far was he? Oh, there he is. He was stash running? Yeah, he looked like he had a sniper. He does a suppressed gun of some kind. He's got an RPK. Interesting. Very interesting. Might be time to try and min-maxify our shenanigans. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in here. And we're going to do, gosh. This is a whole vibe, this is. Drop that, wear this. And then can go out. We won't take this then, I guess. Do it like this. Those ones. Rip stop. Over this VOG. Put that there. Take the suppressor. I mean, that's probably good enough. That'll do. That'll do. There we go. There we go. You are the extract camper? Yeah, apparently so. Bad times. Sith has the rule of 2. Tarkov has the rule of just always. Yeah. There we go. Maybe just got a kill as walking to it, but had no shot. I don't know. There we go. You've become a Chad? Apparently so. No, I make sure to bring my xenomorphs on my sniper raids. I'm right. Yeah, that's a shame though, because... Oh, look! Oh, this one was so far away, we got Shooterborn. Oh no, it's not on this map anymore. Silly me. It would have been Shooterborn, but... Fair enough. I kind of forgot about that, because I haven't really been looking at it. Stimulant side effect. Yes, we took a big Lapua through the thorax and into our arm. It actually damaged both parts, which is pretty crazy. Want to drop your bag and bring his back to consolidate in safety? Oh, because then it's a lot of back and forth. I just wanted to... I feel that the consolidation in safety in that area is about just not being on the map. So I just wanted to make sure I was off as fast as possible. So I hate reserve into an account restriction. I want to say my goal for the wipers max traders with no reserve. People see it's cool rather than me hating on it. Killa scope? Yeah, I don't know. Had the same thought when watching the stream yesterday when you killed those guys in the computer room. Shooter 125? Nah, they changed it back. They made it 125 and then they changed it back. The Modest Chad. Modest Chad Gaming. Yeah, we're having a rebrand, guys. No, I don't know. I'm certainly getting better, but I definitely wouldn't say I'm a Chad. I skulk around too much to be a proper Chad. I'm definitely going to have imposter syndrome if people start calling me that. For sure. So look how much this repairs. This is full health, 30. As in full max durability. So if we repair this guy, I'm going to get pretty close to full. Like, it's still better than a tier 3. Nice run. Nice run. It's a shame that that last kill doesn't count for the quest that I'm doing. But I'm not gonna say no to it. That way around. We'll keep this boy. Let's go. Really? Yes. SVD is an acronym. It is which one am I doing it? Oh, that one like this. Yeah, that's better. You know what? Sometimes I get confused like that. I don't know. Do you guys ever find the same thing where you're going like, you go, which bag goes in which hole? Like, I wasn't thought I was going to kill him for a second. I suddenly thought, oh god, am I not? Is he just not going to die or what? Okay, we've got splint stuff. Fine. We don't need these now. Tech. I do like the tech, but yeah, the issue is, if I got shot now with this. With the XMC, I'd be dead. Want to know how to build a 20x scope build that is practical? Having a stroke thinking, how did that not look like an RPK? It didn't look like an RPK, did it? It looked like some kind of suppressed sniper. Running and jumping 100% of the time is going to get you murdered by a sniper or a rat. Maybe. I guess that gameplay style did used to work, and now it's a lot harder to make it function. Well, a lot of people are very frustrated about the game in some ways. Giga Chad? Haha. Haha. And the gas welders. Got some of these neoprenes. These actually do trade for tech. But yes, using class 5 when it's a bit broken is a little suspect. Oh no, man. That's why I watch you like a modest Chad. Well, yeah, I mean, we do stupid stuff for sure. I do enough stupid stuff to make it not just all Chad all the time. Sometimes we have moments of brilliance. Other times it's just fail after fail. Just depends. We're no landmark, my friends. We're no landmark. Right, so we've got to eat some of this because we're low on energy now. And we'll drink the water. Good. Full. Back to full. We've got the nice sugar. I'm just going to use it myself, honestly. What have we got going on in the hideout? Let's see. Want to know what mount is capable of mounting both the wrapped AR and a small red dot? Mounting both the wrapped AR and a small red dot. It's going to be... Well, it depends on... I don't know. There's a couple. What kind of scope do you want to use? What will work? I guess this one won't let you do the... Like, this one will let you do both, but then you won't be able to see through. There's one that will let you do it, which is this one. This is maybe okay. The ruggedized mount. You can put a wrapped AR on here, and then you can put a scope on the side. That will work. It's a bit goofy. It's a bit goofy. You can even put it on this side, or just swap them around. You can have the ruggedized thing that side, and da-da-da. Just depends. That's the wrap. That's the Nightforce 34. That's the 34 mil though. And then is there another one? I mean, I guess, yeah, as I said, technically this one you could actually, maybe it doesn't fit. No, it's too long. It's too long for this one. AMM plus AMSH NF wrap up at DP. Yeah, that's the way. Whole point of high tier armor for that first shot. Yeah, I know. No SMB. I don't think SMB is worth it. I'm busy crafting other stuff in my hideout. What's the point in crafting? What's the point? Like, BT goes through everything. It's 55 pen or whatever, so you don't really lose anything by running it. Like, yeah, maybe if you run into someone with class 6, it's 3 shots to kill rather than 2 to the thorax, but you're still going to kill him in 1 to the head. Do basically every single helmet in the game, except maybe the killer's face shield itself, and you have to use up valuable time in here where you could be crafting BP or whatever. In fact, we're going to do this one. So yeah, you can craft these car kits, make them into these CMSs. It's a nice, efficient one. Escape from Birmingham. Not that I sound brummy in any fashion, but Birmingham's not too far away from me, so it counts. BT greater than SMB, way less recoil. Yeah, you get recoil buff too, don't you? How much actually is that? That's a good point. I kind of forgot about that actually. The BT recoil is -4, so it's good. Whereas SMB is +10. Actually, the delta there is what's important, I would say. That's probably what makes the difference. If it was just LPS versus BT for like 4% recoil versus nothing, then it would be kind of whatever. But going from -4 to +10, that's a big swing. Actually, a big swing. Right, let me re-jig myself over this way a bit. So what are we on? We're on 11, have we done? Yeah, done 11. Got rid of that. Got these guys. See, I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I'd rather use another one of these TTSK rigs. I don't know. Is that crazy? I don't know. Like maybe we use this another time, this tactic, but I feel more comfortable knowing that I can take any shot from any round in the game. And at 45, you're starting to get into, I don't know, you're starting to run into trouble, I think. It's a tough one. It's honestly a tough one. I don't know what the answer is, because the effective durability on this is also good, but not insane. Yeah. Oh, we need another mule. Let's get another muley boy, and then we can head out. 14 difference. Yeah, it's big. CMS craft is profitable without a used car. Well, it just makes it even nicer when you do have a used one, doesn't it? Good crafts for profit. You should use Tarkov.dev. Use Tarkov.dev. That tells you very nicely what the good crafts are. But broadly speaking, the ones that I tend to use, we can just go through it super quick. In the workbench, I tend to go for this one, the round pliers, because this is so fast to do. These cost, that's like 7k, and these things sell to therapists for 17k, so that's 10k in 15 minutes, no problem. Then if you can buy the grenades, the green gunpowders, they're good. Wires are always good, power cords to wires, that always is a good one. I normally just cycle those. Then in here, Kajura is by far the best. If you want another one to go alongside it, then sometimes I do fleeces. Yeah, sometimes you can get packers and get 2 aramids, that's okay. Basically any of the fabrics are fine. Ripstops from Scavvests, if you use the slickers barter, that's okay. And then filter your water. I'm doing the moonshine because I'm getting items cases. Med station, basically the only one that makes sense really is pile of meds. This one, the CMS surgical, can make sense with the car first aid kit once these things are cheap. And the other one is just I used a lot of golden star so that then I can craft these Propitols, so you can get them for free-ish. How's that air filter unit? Yeah, coming along. This one, I tend to do the whiskey one once I've got some waters that are a bit low. So once I've drunk a bit more of this, then I'll craft these whiskeys with 0 waters, which is kind of cool. Scav case, do whatever you want. Moonshine if you want quest items. Yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it, I think. And you can make decent money doing it. Oh, yeah, we didn't want to do GSSH, actually. I decided that I don't want to skimp on that. It's important, I think. Especially late game, to try to suppress my hoarding tendencies and just use stuff that I actually like and think is good, rather than just continuing to use the GSSH and just being silly about it. Hello from Shrewsbury, and you defo don't sound brummy. No, for sure. Fees are there to stop RMTs. The fees? Which fees? Found the moment I wanted. Hey. Oh, the mount you wanted. Good. I use BT. I'm actually just laying around with a bolty. I don't want to risk using traces. That makes sense. That makes sense. Full Dura tactic is nice. Yeah, it is. But again, BP can 3-tap it. It's just like rough. You can get 2-tapped by BP actually. 762 BP. Killed by rogue, 100 meters by 2 glass windows and helicopter. They need to do some more AI stuff, but I think the other things are actually more important. AI, I feel AI can take a back seat versus audio and desync. Like, those things need to be fixed first, in my opinion. It's annoying that... Listen to the latest podcast, you guys discussed the roadmap, and you didn't know what BSG should fix for headsets. I noticed around last wipe, for example, the cheapest headset doesn't decrease loud wind volume at all. They did a bit before. I don't really know. I mean, the cheap headsets, the GSSHs, yeah, they're supposed to extend the hearing, but they don't really reduce the volume. I mean, that's a balancing thing. I don't know if the GSSH sounds any different to me, really. Check my mount that I said. Leopold 20X on front. RN 30mm mount in tan. AMM plus AMSH riser plus T1 on the front. Wrapped AR on the rear. Oh, that's cool. Then you can arrange fine correctly and aim with both 20 times and 1 times. That's nuts. That's nuts. Did you get the mule? Yes. Good. Use GSSH. I know, same. It's like Stockholm syndrome, honestly. It's horrible. M30. Yeah, I don't like M32s at all. They're not my vibe. It's like sword-ins. I don't like sword-ins either. Hello from Surrey. Hello, hello. Desync is horrible sometimes? Yes, and you need to know how to play around it. Pretty bad. Just got to max traders today. Whee! Excellent. Job. We need to get inside. We need to get inside. Do a hop, skip, and a jump over here. Now, remember, 28. We've got to... Sorry, 38 minutes. We've got to try and remember 38 minutes to look out for this situation where you can tell if killers spawned or not. That defend me adequately? Kind of, but pallets are a bit rough, aren't they? Because I still need killer. How long is it? 32. Let's see. Gigabeef has a podcast? Yes. Do exclamation podcast. 14 seconds. I think it's in the title every week. So apparently there's a bug. This is something that HyperRat has been showing. I saw this on Tiggs's. When you get to 38 minutes, if you get packet loss there, that's when all the scavs spawn in. Because the server's desynchronizes slightly. So that means that Killer is not here. If you don't get the packet loss, it means that Killer is there because the scavs don't spawn alongside him or something. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe they spawn on a different timing? I don't know. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. So I guess that means he's not here then. This wipe. It did seem to work. This bit does count as them all, yes. 20 scope is a head shooter. That's about having lower fleas on the feet. Oh, I see. Isn't that a 110 into the raid? Basic. It's like, yeah, when it says 38 minutes. Or killer spawns in them all too? Yes. Can you repeat the 38 minutes thing? Basically, the idea is that if you wait till 38 minutes on Interchange and the packet loss symbol comes up, killer isn't there. It seems to work. So I saw Tiggs talking about it.
Gold, please.
And then apparently he learnt it from HyperApp. COG Citizen, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate it, dude. Huh. Even the stairs disappear. That's fantastic. You know, I'm honestly not a fan of going through this middle bit with the SVD. I feel too exposed. not able enough to actually fight back. Guess we can look through here quickly. Wires. See if we hear anything. Can hear anyone trotting about. Is that just an interchange bug? Apparently. So I think Tig said apparently it happens with all the bosses. I really don't know. I really don't know about that. I only saw them doing it on Interchange or observing it on Interchange. So I'm not sure, but yeah. Definitely works here. Whether it works elsewhere, I'm not super certain. Yeah, it means Killa is alive, because he spawns in at the beginning, doesn't he? Yeah, if there's no packet loss. There's no packet loss, it means that he was already in the game. He was already spawned. Because he spawns in with the map, as far as I understand. Killa's one of the hardest bosses? Yes. It's just whenever the time is that Scav spawn for that map, I guess. I thought I heard somebody running. Just randomly. I'm feeling a bit nervous. Yeah, our podcast's been going for a while. Is that just a random scan? I'm guessing so. I don't want to run in, really. Although, again, it could be upstairs. Can be a bit rough. Now, where's that? Go towards the idea area of the map. Killer spawns delays the scav spawns. Yeah, I think that's the idea, I believe. Now, how far down here do you have to go to find someone? 70 seconds into raid it works onwards. Interesting. I wonder whether that's down or up. Over here or where? Slightly nervous about it being like up. That'd be really super awkward if they're up there. Beforehand, it's time to do this. We need to get some more energy. Alright. Losses series to recognise. Gaps need to be gone at ultra aggressive FPS losses. Yeah. Thing is, in some ways, it's quite nice to know. I don't know. I know it's not realistic, but I kind of don't mind knowing in some ways. Like, it's very annoying fighting Killa without knowing he's there. Stonky! Thank you for the prime. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it while we do our interchange thing. Oh yeah, the audio makes it very tricky. I don't like this position, really. Get into this bit. It's too many angles to cover for me by myself if I'm out there. Way too many people. So if you don't get lag at 70 seconds, there's no boss. If you get lag, there's no boss. That's the idea. If you get desync at that time, then the boss isn't there because the scavs are spawning normally and they haven't been delayed by him. That's the idea. As realistic as putting the balm on your lips to ease the pain of the broken leg. I know. That'd be the truth. Very, very quiet otherwise around here, isn't it? Haven't really heard anybody, have we? There's one set of shots that we kind of walked towards, but 'twas no one. Guess we can push this in case anyone's in here. Seems kind of unlikely at this point. Could be though. You never know. Looks kind of unlooted even. It's very hard to get a read on the audio on this map. It is. Just tough. Hate this task, struggling to get SVD kills. Well, we did actually manage to finish it. I'm kind of just using the SVD for the video that I'm putting together. Although, in all honesty, I actually do have enough kills now. And enough footage, I think. Got all the footage we need. But I'm sort of enjoying using it. I actually don't mind. I don't mind the SVD in its new format. I really don't. Scavs are delayed by boss spawns? It seems to be, yeah. I literally found out about this yesterday, so I'm just telling you what I heard. From the big Chad boys. Not little Chad energy people like me. The big Chads. I'll tell you what they're telling me. Or at least what I heard on Tiggs's stream. He had an interesting Twitch title that went out on Twitter. Saying, new killer farming method. And I thought, well, I'm playing Interchange, so I'll go and check it out. And then he showed it on his stream. You can go and do that. Which was interesting, for sure. Struggle against all bosses and have all the Huntsman quests. Any tips on dealing with them? You can practice them in offline if you tick bosses on. So I would try just fighting them in offline. Because then you know that they'll be there. You just can't... Like... you want to have... bullets that deal a lot of damage. For a start. Because, and using 545 and 556 is not as good because they have enormous amounts of HP. So your usual heuristics about what works against players and what time they will die in gets sort of thrown out the window with bosses and their guards because they have way too much health compared to a normal player. And that's kind of the problem. They have way too much health. So you want to be using like 762 BP really at the minimum. Something that would be perfect for farming them is, I guess, a loadout like an RD 704, like an AKM, whatever. Like I like the RD, but kind of high trade level. So an RD 704 with a drum mag, 50 rounder. It doesn't need to be all BP, but who's that firing now? There's just like so many people so far away. Maybe let's go and take the car extract if we can. Given we're right here, we'll just take it if we can. Let's see. So yeah, That's why you can go with like bigger stuff. You can go with M1A or whatever and be using M62 and yada yada. Then the next thing, you don't want to be just pushing into all of them because they'll swarm you and they'll kill you. So you do want to fight them kind of close up, but you want to somehow split them off from each other so that you only fight them one at a time. Because fighting them close up is slightly easier because as they come around the corner, you can just kill them. At slightly longer ranges, you get beamed by 2 or 3 of them and you're just going to die. It makes it kind of tricky. Oh, I thought that was going to be a hit then. Did actually think that was going to hit. Have you tried Golden Star IRL? It can make you invincible. Strafe Master 5000. We're not under painkillers anymore, so you have to be a bit careful here. I'm not using a golden star against the scav. Fortunately, I hit him once, so now we can get a good read on him. Cool. Only 2.5 grand. It's a bargain. Chapolas, it's a bargain. Other than using lasers, practice. Yeah, you just have to practice. Oops, should have been searching that. How long we got? 28 seconds. Killing scavs offline in factory. For aim, that's not bad, yeah. That's not bad. But you can just practice against the actual bosses. Scavs, yeah, it's not that great for PvP. Scavs don't really behave like people, but it's good for aim, and it's good for learning bits of the maps and learning how to fight around certain parts of cover. It's better having some kind of simulation of an enemy than not having one, I would say. Literally, my thought every time I miss, I thought I was going to hit. One felt like a good shot that time, but hey, Mega. What's the difference between rogue boss behavior online and offline? Maybe, but it's better than nothing. One thing that I find quite entertaining, and I've done in the past, is playing against Gluhar and his boys offline by yourself. It's hard. You know he's going to be there, and it's hard to kill them all, actually. Tried an offline raid with bosses, got killed by Bird Eye, and spent a minute asking myself why there were players in offline mode. Ha! I don't know if the behavior is different. I'm not 100% sure. I guess, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure when the goons spawn on the random maps. They always seem to spawn on Lighthouse. I'm not sure if they can spawn on the other maps. Look at this inventory. It's an absolute travesty. Get rid of these things. Sell some ripstops. Sell some keck tapes. Sell another mask. Actually, we'll sell some wires. Or maybe not yet. Sell an LCD. Now, I think these things, these military cables, they don't usually go for that much more than what they are on the market. They're good for buying P90s, but I'm just going to sell it for the time being because we need to clear out some of this stuff. Capacitors, definitely worth selling, although I've like blocked myself out already. Take the 2 water filters and bring them down here. Right, is there anything else that I want to bring down, actually? Let's go to mechanic and just get rid of some of this old SVDS stuff. So get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of this. Oh, look what I got. Dude, I'm so sad about this. Genuinely so sad. So sad about the alien tech. Rubbish. What a rubbish thing. Try killing scouts on factory offline, but it's empty. Turn up the spawn rate. Turn it up to, rather than as online, turn it up to a lot. Horde mode, you can guarantee you'll get loads. Is hipfire RNG? Hipfire is very accurate in this game. Extremely accurate. Especially with the laser. It's very, very accurate. Unusually so for an FPS. So, usually within about 10 meters, you're probably better off just using the laser. Pre-ordering a game, I know I don't have time to play to get the pre-order items. Streets glue, huh? Hello, Lou. Go, man. Yo, 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 buddy. Yes, I hope the flashlight fix is coming soon as well. Me too. Why'd I even... Oh, yeah, I took this just because I could, didn't I? I thought we'll just get a bit of a repair out of it. Bit of repair skill, why not? Cool. Oh, yeah, get rid of that as well. I don't know what that came from. And the PM. Delete that. Get rid of these capacitors. Oh, still locked out somehow. Fine. It's fine. 22 of them. Top this. Yeah. We didn't see anybody. No PMCs that time. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we're doing all right. Maybe we've got a little bit more in us. Did it. Let's do it. Make whiskey? Yeah. I'm not really time capped on that, but yes, you're not. It's not hip fire. It's point fire. You've got the gun shouldered and you're firing from the shoulder. That is the idea. I don't really mind it. It's not necessarily a problem. It's just most games have hip fire be really bad. In this game, it's quite good. I don't think it's necessarily a problem. I think in some ways actually it makes it kind of interesting because in most games you only hip fire at point blank, whereas in this you have to kind of make that decision between shall I ADS, shall I not? It's interesting. What do you think about the PKM? It depends on what they do. If it's going to be 12 kilograms and 0 ergo at all times, then not so much. But maybe because they've got these bipods coming in and maybe mounting on cover. I don't really know. We're going to have to see. It depends on how they do it. It could be completely busted. Who knows? Put a laser on it and then you just hip fire. You don't care about ergo. Don't care about weapon weight. Because with point fire, you don't care about those things. Because the weapon weight is your ADS stamina. And the ergonomics is the ADS speed. When you point fire, you don't care about any of those things. So if it's got a really accurate point fire, like most of the guns do, it probably will be super, super, super strong. So long as the vertical recoil's not insane, which I don't know. Well, we'll see. Point fire is kind of too strong. I don't know whether it's necessarily too strong. Does it matter really? Everyone's got equal access to the same point fire. I don't think it's necessarily... Can't really be unbalanced. You know what I mean? It's just a preference thing. Hold on, let me just press the button. Press the button. Press the button. Yes, Lou. I hope you're doing good, my man. I hope you're doing good. You see, I've got the meta gaming one sleeve rolled up for the mouse hand, so that it doesn't get in the way on my sleeve of my jumper, kind of thing. Maybe 54R will get more expensive. Can you imagine just slugging out PS out of that thing? Gonna be mad. Or even BT. SVDS is really expensive, but actually a really good gun if you have the money for it. I think it's quite good. The 51 NATOs are better, but again, they're like that tick more expensive too. Actually, not so much if you're using the suppressor, but I don't know. The ammunition is so much easier to get for the SVD. It probably costs slightly too much compared to the NATO guns that use 308, if I'm honest. Yeah, if point fire with PKM work as it does now, with all the weapons, it'll be too OP. I agree. I actually agree, thinking about it. Just need to figure out the right distance. Yeah, it's like saying that, you know, aiming with the scope is too OP. It's like, it's just it's the style of the game in this game, and you just need to figure out point fire. It's hard because I quite like it in some ways though, because it's very skill orientated because there's no crosshair. I was terrible at it for ages and I still use the laser most of the time as a crutch. So have a link to this build? Not right here. I'm making a video about it. It's going up this weekend. So on Saturday, you're going to see the full SVD in all its glory. Cool to see you playing Inter. And it's not been going that badly. I'm actually enjoying myself. Quite unusual. 51 NATO better weapons. They are. And if you use M61, then they are better than the SVD. A full meted out RSAS or SR25 or M1A are all better than the SVD, I would say. Seen a lot of your vids, but never watched live. How are you? Yeah, I've only been live on this side of the streaming pond for a month or so. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Used to love the RFB. Yeah, I love the RFB as well. I think next wipe it might be a goer with the BCP FMJ. I think it might be good. Yeah, M61 is just so good. And I want to use some more M61. I've been crafting lots of M61, so I actually have a whole stock. So if I'm doing a over-under stacking with the different rounds, M62 I guess is what I'll put underneath, then we should be able to have a good time with some of those bigger guns. I'll probably start with the RSAS. I do like the RSAS. Have you done the Lightkeeper quest unlock? I've got onto the first Lightkeeper quest. I need to find 2 more COFDM radios. Pain. I got bored of just hunting in chalets, and I wanted to use the SVD, so I kind of moved away from doing that map for the time being, and I'm doing a bit of long line instead. But I'm going to go back to it. Whether I'll finish Lightkeeper this wipe, I think it's unlikely, honestly. It just takes too long. It takes too long, and I don't play enough. It's just a simple fact. But we're going to meander our way there, because it's fun. Fighting SVD always scares me, for sure. Any limb gets blacked as soon as it touches you, it's nuts. Finished Punisher 4 thanks to your Gear Fear video. Hey, nice. I thought it would be useful for some people. Oh, this is a nasty old spawn, this one. This is not a nice spawn. Do not enjoy this spawn. Shot a lot of M61, but the weapons are still stacking up because not enough M61. Exactly. I've got tons of Scar H's and those kind of things in my stash that I've not used yet because I'm waiting. I'm still using I'm still crafting M61, and I haven't kind of got onto them yet, just in terms of like my mentality and the progression of what I'm trying to do, etc., etc. I mean, I don't do that much DMRing. I do tend to later. I think Interchange is maybe the perfect place for it. Like, we're not going to finish long line today, so I may well, because I'm not going to be using the SVD after today probably. So I think it's maybe then worth going and looking at some of those other guns. For some reason, I don't really like Ollie as much. And this kind of area. I'm not as fond of it. See, is that a lighting bug or is that just is that a flashlight? Sometimes it's very hard to tell. That's a flashlight bug. So we know there's somebody up there. Maybe we can do this. Was that? Yeah, that was 38. Okay, so no killer. We've done Lightkeeper quest. Oh, yeah, sorry, I already read that one out. Yo, 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 yo. Oh no, there's someone else. Okay. Damn. Damn. I don't know where that first guy was. I'm not sure. Slimmers, head jaws. I don't know where he was. Random. Not sure about the PKM 0.5 being OP. S58 goes full auto, has a 50 round drum, and it's not problematic with 0.5. I guess it's a short range thing, isn't it? You'd maybe rather have an SMG. What quest unlocks long line? You have to be level 45. I can't remember what quest it is that does the unlock, but that's usually the problem. 9 by 21 PS. We got shrimped to the head. We took a big headshot. How's the cross-platform going? Been seeing beef noties everywhere. It's going really well, dude. It's going really well. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the extra quality over here, and yeah, it's just good to do it. I'm enjoying it. What's your take on Tarkov SP? I wish that BSG weren't so anti it. I think there's a reason why people like to play it. They could incorporate it into their own game if they wanted to in a nice way, and they could also get the community to help with stuff like some of the optic rework stuff. You know, just incorporate some of those things into their game, and it would be overall beneficial. But I don't know why. I think it's because they kind of the two things together. They feel like it's too involved with the cheating community, I suppose. That must be the reason why. Because otherwise, it's kind of free labor, right? People making modifications to fix scopes and blah blah blah. I don't know. Maybe they've got a different reason, but I feel like it's sad personally. I think adding gore would be a nice thing. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's really necessary. Love having Mr. Beef on YouTube. Twitch video quality can be really poor. Yeah, it can be so poor, right? Sometimes. Loudest video on Interchange. Sometimes just to send a message. Yeah, if you're with the boys, then it's kind of different. Because you got some people with you. But playing solo, it's not easy. Yeah, we'll do this whiskey bar tonight, this whiskey trade. So we got down to 1 on this. We got 1-1. And then I'll yonker this and a good old voddy. We'll make ourselves a whiskey. Fantastic. Can we do trades now? Can we do some more trades? Yes, we can. Oh, shh. MCB. Ah! That still just about makes sense, but that's much more expensive than normal. The unholy Ash 12 moneymakers. Because you spend... Normally, you spend 50k on an MCB and 10k on a wires, so that's 60. And then you normally spend about 50k on each of the 2 sets of vodkas. That's 100k plus 160. And you make 206 or something. So you make like 40k every trader reset doing that. Doing that thing. Is it actually Tulu? Yes, it's real Tulu. Real Tulu. Bullet nades explode in your hand if you get shot. Ha! Guy kills was coming from Ollie main entrance. Ah, yeah, it just sucks. Just unfortunate. I didn't think there was a sightline that way, but I guess there must have been a gap between the boxes. I was trying to, nade that dude over the thing to make him move. Wish they'd let people have access to the API. Oh, maybe. For user info? Maybe. They want people playing the online game they made and not the offline one? It's true. It's true. It's true. I mean, they've made offline mode, I suppose, but... Afternoon, Saki. How's it going? Yeah, Sam, no, it's good. It's good. I like having the choice, because some people prefer one, some people prefer the other. Look at this, a huge stack of moonshine. Way. Being better? Oh, man, what's happening? What's happening? How many PMC kills do you have left for long line? Let's go and check. Go and check. Died dead too, because I was going to do exactly what you were trying. Yeah. How did you get in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 32 moonshines in there. I think that's all I have. I don't think I've got them elsewhere. Where's my barter? Yeah, 32. So we've got 18 left to go. 270. Not a terrible price, honestly. I'm amazed that hasn't gone higher. Like these offers have been up there for a long time. That's not even a bad price. I wouldn't say. Anyway. Oh yeah, so long line. We've got to get... Oh, we've only done one more. Okay, well we did 7 yesterday. We've done another 4 today. Alright, what else do we need for our... Oh yeah, we need a whole new gun, don't we? Oh, okay, we'll make another S. We'll get another SVD. I thought that was kind of unavoidable. I didn't know there was a guy over there and I just got caught side on. Just how it goes sometimes. 75. Cool. Grab that one. Unload it. Right. Yeah, unload it. Come on. Okay. Cool. Right, we've got a nice preset set up. I'm trying to set my presets up these days so that they're like a base. So optimize base has the ring I want, but not the scope. Because what I can do is I can then put this together, buy all the bits, and then I can go into the modding screen and I can use a scope that I actually have. Because I don't like using that tick box. The one in here, I find it doesn't work half the time. It doesn't really work properly. Use available parts. You try and do it and it says, oh yeah, you have XYZ piece. It might work at the moment. Yeah, so you can't, it doesn't tell you how many you've got. And like, I don't actually have all of these available. I don't really understand why it says I do. Because if you do it here, like these are the only ones I actually have. I think those are the ones that I technically have inside other builds or inside other guns. Like they exist somewhere within my stash, but they're not standalone. Whereas the standalone ones aren't going to do funny things and make you buy it again. It allows you to do it more easily this way. That's why I quite like doing that. So yeah, let's use another one of these TT rigs. I buy so many of these. I should probably buy some more even. Depends on if we've got past the reset. Have we gone past the reset yet? Am I even allowed? Max 2, quantities restock. No, okay. We can get some more. Nice. And then we can then restock these into here. Guess we'll put it in that one. Yeah. I'll do. It doesn't look very elegant, but it'll do. Right, let's go for another 20 rounder. 2 20 rounders has actually been a good idea, I think. Break up, how's your day? Oh man, that sucks. Sorry to hear it. Yeah, it's going alright. It's going alright. We're actually enjoying Interchange, which is a miracle. That never normally happens. But it's interesting playing with the new lighting and stuff. I think it's different, and now I can kind of see. It's changed the map quite a bit, for me at least. So I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with the way that it's gone. I'll stick that over there. Right, we do need a bit more food. Where's our other sugars? Go, and then start with the next bit of water. Okay, we're going to use that probably. And then I think, yeah, I did run out of nice... We'll use TC. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but for some reason I have an affinity for these TCs now. They're basically the same helmet. Razor. 28k. I think it's a good value. I think it's a good value. Alright, let's smash out one more of these. And then we need a Pro P. Yeah, I'm interested now to see the whole kit presets. It's going to be interesting to see when it comes in, because the more I do some of these things, the more I think actually, yeah, it's going to be really good to have. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Okay, and we're still underweight with the SVD, which is fine. That's all that matters. Where have we got to on strength? 27, 25? Yeah. We're getting there. Interchange, midday, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, for some reason I just much prefer fighting up in idea. It's funny because I never used to. I always was a Ollie guy, but... Still searching for the second vertex? Oh, man. When the free Skyriches have got off Chaz? Yeah, Skyrich can be good, DMR. I think just don't rely on the full auto and it's actually pretty good. Feels like the gas analyzer. I know, Vertex took me ages. Lighthouse Chalet. That's really the way. I never found a second one. Sebastian Merrill, thank you for the 99 cents, man. Appreciate it, dude. One more than me, got 10 out of 30. Interchange audio makes it miserable. It doesn't. I feel like there's ways you can figure out where people are, but yeah, it's a bit rough. What's your opinion on the Valde 1x6? I think it's fine. I personally don't really like it. I don't really know why. I just don't really like it very much. But it's okay. I know lots of people that do use it, and it's all right. I think the thing for me is that the 6 is a little bit far for the scope shadowing that it has. It's a good alternative to the Voodoo, though, on the cheap. Stash is messy? Dude, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. We're trying to tidy it up to the point at which we can actually use stuff, but... Right, let me just push the button so we can get that going and kick that out. Level 46 with 25 endurance and 27 strength. Yeah. I don't think that's unusual. Don't think that's super unusual, do you? Work all the time like Merrin car, seaside, hill house, crate under the launcher. That's what you got to do. Yep. I got really, really lucky. I found one in Merrin and I found one in a guy's Blackrock, north of. Well, actually, not north. It was east of the chalets, up in the rocks. We fought. I took his kit. I left out of Patter's shoreline. I didn't even search his stuff. I didn't even identify it. I got back into the stash and I was fiddling about with his BS ammo, and chat was going Vertex, 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 and I didn't even look in the Blackrock. I didn't notice because I was getting the mags out. And I looked back at chat and everyone was going crazy, and the Vertex was in there, in his Blackrock. Insane. Level 46 as well with 50 endurance and 38 strength. I don't know which is more unusual. I feel like that probably is more unusual. Actually, how many raids have you played? That probably makes more of a difference. Any reason you go mod kit instead of the long rail? Because it gives you lower recoil. That's why. I feel like recoil is really important on the SVD. Unless you go full ergo, I feel like you want to access lower recoil. The other kit, it gets you more ergonomics, but you can't access the low levels of recoil. And with the 15% cut, I want to access as low as I can. And then obviously making the compromises that we usually do around recoil versus ergo, so it's not literally zero. But it's the recoil version, yeah. I need to check what the actual difference is between the two. If you make the two meta versions and the two optimized versions, like how different they are and how much. I think the other one maybe gets 10 more ergo, but then it loses 10 recoil, something like that. I don't quite remember. I think it's because I don't survive enough. My task progress is slow. It might just be a number of raids thing. I can't remember how many raids I've survived. Oh, they're useless for automatics, like TAC 30. OK's on DMRs, though. What was the situation? What do you mean? What is the most important ammo to start unlocking once you're at level 30? Well, it's just crafting stuff in the workbench, then. Primarily. Less about unlocks and more about just crafting. Okay, what SE5? I think SE5 because you get one extra ergo. Oh, in chat. Okay. I think the recoil's more important. So I say SE5. I think a region lock softcore would be interesting. What does that mean? What exactly does that mean? We're going to switch power because I want people to stay inside the mall. Don't come to power. Stay inside. We need you. We need your bodies. What time is it? Okay. For some reason, I always struggle getting in through this jump. If I just like hug the corner, is that better? That is better. Actually, that is better. Zoom optics you recommend for an automatic weapon. This one, the Valde. Oh, sorry. This one, the Voodoo, the Razor. The Elkan's not terrible. To be totally honest, the Elkan is actually alright. The Reticle is not the best Reticle of all time. But it's all right. It doesn't jump too badly. I don't see anybody here. I'm not sure if I heard somebody in this building. I think maybe not, but my spidey sense was kind of tingly. A little. Okay. Interesting. Don't really see anybody here. It's actually tricky to see back with all the lighting and stuff. It's hard. Notice the prism was changed? Was it? Which, the 2.5? Familiar with Goon Tracker? Yeah, I'm aware of it. I just haven't done much Goon running. Well, we may as well eat this, I suppose. What's in here? The scavs. The scav of it all. Dragon of SVD. Fuel! Hey! Nice roll. We didn't use the bolties? And semis? Yeah, what's... The TAC 30 is not very good on automatics. Was that the click bug you're talking about? It sort of sounded like it, but it was for a scav instead. The scav at the front. I forgot to check at 38, by the way, so I don't know if Killa's here or not. I'm actually not sure. It doesn't feel like he's been here at all, really. So, where to go? Where else am I actually comfortable with? Goshan, I guess. Hello, Easy. What have we got anyway? We're gonna have Emacom, right? Yeah. Good old Emacom extract. Good old Emacom. I suppose I'm going away. I just don't really like going through... I don't like rotating through that central bit. There's areas that I like in this map, and there's areas that I don't. And I don't mind the bit around the hole in the floor. That bit feels a bit safer to me normally now. Or is it not safer, but it's a place that I'm actually more comfortable with and just know. This section up here. Like, I need to link together some of my safe, non-safe places. And especially upstairs. I'm just not very good at upstairs. If the click bug happens, I'll point it out. 2-year anniversary of the week. Hey. Nice. Super safe, yes. Whole safety. That's scavs. That's scavs. DVDs. Car kits. Ah. It knows me too well. Some of the random junk in here, but Not super fussed about that. Let's go up here. Guess we could grab something while we're here. We got, oh, condensed milk. Nice. We'll move that in, actually. That's probably better. Anything else in this bit? Kind of big old tushonka. Large beef. Or pineapple juice. They're good to eat. They're good to take. They give you both, so. And they give you a ticking positive too, which is nice. What else we got? I got a max energy. Hey, max energy. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. A lot of players at high level still kind of seem like they're clue. Level 41 with AK-101 TT rig. Yeah, with no armor and fire helmet. How does that even happen? I don't know. Don't know. Remember you mentioning the HSS because what it does to your turn rate? Situations where it's usable, I would just not use it ever. I would basically just determine that scope as being bugged and just not usable. Can you get there? Now in certain situations, that's a gnarly little spot. I mean, you're super exposed, but I never knew that existed. Kind of fun, isn't it? I guess the issue is you can't... Oh. Change the lighting with one little movement. I guess you probably can't get onto that. No, it won't even let you jump. Yeah, I'd avoid the HHS. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. It doesn't... It also seems to increase recoil. It's just nasty. It's really just nasty. Lots of things wrong with it. I don't even like the reticle. At least that was how it was last time. I mean, these things, sometimes these things just silently change, so you... Hard to tell, but... I'm pretty sure that's still the case. A nade. There's the footstep bug. So somebody's over here somewhere. It could be in the office rooms. They could be over the side. That's somebody trying to farm Killa. Oh, that's above. Gold. Oh, I actually got stutter. Doesn't happen very often for me now. Okay, so there's some people up at the top, and there's some people at the far end, along that long corridor, with M62, I'm guessing. We didn't take anything to this, which is good. Thinking, what's the next best way? So I think if we go this way... and up the stairs, we'll try and do some flanking stuffs. Yeah, I was doing something. Who even knows? I feel like this whole thing is getting kind of dangerous, but we want the kills, so we're going to try. try. Ah, you know what? We could even try. You know what we're gonna do? No, I don't want to. I don't want to fight that scav. I want to leave him there. And I'm gonna try and get up on here. Whoa, there's loads of people dead. Hmm. Intriguing. So I got shot all the way from down that corridor. And there was someone else upstairs. Hmm. Red dot contingent scope would be handy. Yeah, it would be a bit. I'm intrigued. First step manifests as a nade pull pin pull. Killer? You think? If the guy's above or below with the metal sounds, I don't really know. That's quite far away, I think. The metal in generic? The back bit? It might be. Gotta keep our eyes peeled. With the SVD, I kind of don't want to push these guys. Because the PMC's still doing nading. I'm trying to see over the top of this. It almost sounds like it's the front corridor. I'm not sure. It could also be downstairs. That's what makes it so confusing. Yeah, sneaky sounds to your left. Really? I didn't hear anything. I was more concerned about the metal sounds right. I don't know. I don't know. Difference between the Switchblade and the Tricep? Not really. They're basically the same. I'm gonna go check along the long section. Although whoever it was, again, see, there's still somebody trying to nade for Killa. Oh no. Thought maybe we get to see them for a split second. Ah! Cheeky scavs. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can shoot through this. I should probably have left that one. Are these guys upstairs? I don't really know. We might be Hemo. Good point. Where are they? Like this player's like, they all the way along there? I got a shot in here. Blood on the floor. The real hunter doesn't go up top. Yeah, I know. It worries me. Not really very good at the top a bit of the map. We could go up. Is that upstairs or not? You can't really tell. I guess it must be. Maybe we try and go up. I don't know. We're just going to try and like rotate all the way up to the top. I just get killed at the top. We got to do it. Gotta do it. Can turn off the alarm too. I can... Where's that old staircase? Is it here? Is this one? There's the one. Gavs were looking up. True. I just don't really have a great handle on the upstairs. Morning. Hello, Luke. Yes, we're going to be finishing up soon, I would say. Gav dead in there. I think there's a way of getting up on there. They're over on the right somewhere. Through here. Did you hear that? You hear that footstep bug, guys? We knew he was there. Pretty nuts, right? Not sure if that was a scav or player. I know I shouldn't left peek. We're just gonna go through and try and be relatively quiet-ish. Looked like it was just running this way. We might just get tapped out of nowhere. As I said, it's what happens to me a lot up here. I'm really not as familiar with it. That's when you know Tarkov's a proper horror game. Where are you people? Oh, that's Killa there. Is he in there? Was he downstairs? Must be downstairs, right? You think? Nah! Okay. Still got it, boys. It's a scav. He was looting. I felt like a badass, though. That's all that matters. This is still somebody else up. I'll be mindful of that. $153 with the flechettes, so no joke. Yeah, no joke. Right. I wonder where our M61 guy is. Oh, yeah, where do we need to go? Emcom. I don't know where this freaking dude is. This feels like a bad... It feels bad just to try and, like, find the guy. Feels bad. Feels bad. We're just gonna go. Check the wallet. We'll check it later. Never has anything good in it. I guess we could check. We could check here if you really, really want to. That's just empty. As I suspected. It's only BT into class 3. Yeah, that was action though. It was fun, right? Oh, we're like right up the wrong way here. Could get to power? Let's see if we can get to power. And there might be the car. We have to kind of go that way anyway, so. Someone's still flashbanging. Killer's dead. MP5 with green tracer, don't worry. I don't know. Running SVD for Punisher? I'm running SVD. Yeah, it was for Punisher originally.
Greetings from Germany, smile.
Where did that appear? That's like not appeared on my feed anywhere. That's not appeared anywhere on my feed. Whoever said that, thank you very much. What's happened? It's literally not come up on my feed. Who sent that in? Weird. Just not come up. But thank you. Thank you, whoever that was. Okay, so there'll be scavs over there, but that's okay. It kind of makes me a bit more comfortable in some ways. Post effects? Yeah, I can show you after. We're going to see if the car's there, and then skedaddle. Yeah, so I was running SVD for Punisher. And then we finished Punisher. And then I'm running it now because I think it's quite good, honestly. The dude out there. They always go here, actually. Don't know why I'm surprised. Oh no, that one. There we go. No car, though. Oh my god. Die, please. Hello? Yeah, so I'm making a bit about the SVD. So I wanted to be using it for that. That's mainly the reason. But I genuinely think it's quite good after the recoil changes. I actually do. I don't think it's a bad gun. Like, there was better guns, but it's not terrible. The bullets are relatively accessible. And it kills people, for sure. Yeah, Punisher 6 is SVD kills, exactly. And we did it yesterday. We actually finished that bit yesterday. Hot take on the SVDs is a bad gun, but the bullets it fires makes it excellent. Yeah, it's a little bit like... I guess, the 209 with AP, I suppose. Although I think this gun is a lot better than that. I do think it's a lot better than that. Let's see if anybody's taken this stash as well. Someone probably did already, but... Feels like it sways a lot during movement. It does sway quite a bit, yeah, you're right. It's hard to point fire because of this whole thing. Like it just swings around all over the place, but it's okay. You know that each shot is going to cripple them if it hits them. Yeah, unsuppressed is a little bit more forgiving, but unsuppressed, it's got such a unique... It actually suffers from the Sturman effect because everybody knows what the gun sounds like because of Sturman. It's probably the most well-known sound in the game. In terms of guns firing, at least. That and unsuppressed M4s. Very distinctive. Very, very distinctive. Better than 209. The ergo on that makes it so uncomfy to use. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel too bad right now. Like, that ADS is not terrible. You know, slightly better than M80, but definitely on M61. It's considerably better than M80. M80's got 41 pen. BT has 55 pen. It's very close to SMB. I'll be a few minutes. I'll be a couple of minutes. We're running over, guys. We're running over. One definitely going to be the last one. The little one calls. That's Mini Beef. My 2.5-year-old. Then, Daddy! Daddy, what are you doing? Yeah, it's the price of the gun before the mods actually is one of the worst parts about it. Yep, the ammo is what makes the SVD what it is. Yeah, we have Mini Beef and Micro Beef. Mini Beef is my 2.5-year-old. Micro Beef is my 6-month-old. Named by chat, primarily, I will say. But it is funny. When my wife's just like, yeah, it's time to, yeah, time to have dinner or whatever, and she like sends the little one over, and she like knocks on the door, and she's like, Daddy! It's tea time, Daddy! It's tea time! And I'm like, yeah, I'm coming in a second. Just bam, 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 it's tea time! Just keeps going. There's no respite. Mini and micros, the alts. You look 20. I have a youthful face. I have a youthful face. And the inability to grow a beard. Or any facial hair. Small Tushonka, large Tushonka? Yeah. Okay, well, that one was a bit of a bust, even though we spent most of our raid trying to, like, you know, chase after people, I guess, and I just didn't want to push that guy at the end, like, why was he still camping there? I mean, did he have something on Killa that he still needed to get? I'm not really sure. Elven, indeed. Indeed. Not to be weird, what time zone are you in? I'm UK. BST. GMT +1 at the minute, because we're on stupid summertime that... It's currently 4:45.
Gold, please.
Why aren't they appearing anymore?
Nothing with your feet, XD.
Why aren't these appearing? And 62 barely missed your head? Yeah, it's true. All scavs. All scavs. It's a shame. Afternoon, Tower. Hey, we're just actually about to finish up, unfortunately. Phone alarm's too easy to ignore. Pest is Aussie? Yes, he is, of course. Of course. The most Aussie of them all. Right. So, that's it for today. I'm overrunning, so we got to go. We got to go. But let's see. Who is on? We are going to go and say hi to... Let's go say hi to Mr. One Peg. Not been on his for a little bit for the raids. Well, thank you all for joining. It's been a wonderful time. We're getting there with the long line. Feeling better at Interchange. We've had some fun plays. It's been exciting and all good. So I'm really excited. The map actually feels good, and I just need to get more comfortable with it as opposed to it just feeling appalling to play. So I'm really positive about that. You know, it's good. It's good. I'm pleased. So thank you all for joining and for all the love. Appreciate you all. And I will probably not be back on Thursday. I need to move my stream. I'm probably going to be streaming on Friday instead of Thursday this week because I have something to go to with the little one at her nursery. So Friday's the next time I'm going to be live. There's a vid tomorrow, vid Saturday. And then next week, I'm actually not going to be online in the early part of the week. I may move something later. I don't know. It's all a bit mixed up because I'm going to be out of town for the weekend. But until then, I will catch you later and have a good rest of the week, everyone. And I will see you when I see you. Bye for now. Go and say hi to One Pig for me. Ciao, friendos.